Are you ready for a vacation that will make all your poker buddies jealous? Set sail with Texas Card House for 7 days of sun, fun, and poker on March 26th to April 2nd, 2023. Sailing out of Galveston, Texas, the Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas is one of the most awarded ships in the world. As you sail for 7 days with Texas Card House with stops in Roatan, Costa Maya, and Cozumel. Sun, fun, and oh yeah, non-stop poker. Texas Card House is bringing their world-class staff on board for 7 days of cash games, tournaments, and no matter your skill level, we've got games for you. Texas Card House Poker Cruise, Royal Caribbean, Allure of the Seas. Cabins are going fast. Don't get left in port and miss the vacation of a lifetime. For full details, visit TexasCardHouse.com.
Welcome, everybody, to Texas Card House Live. You know what time it is. We already have over 100 of you guys hanging out with us in the chat for our final table coverage. $50,000 guarantee was the name of the game, but we busted that wide open with $111,350 in the prize pool. First place taken down just over $29,000, and let's play some poker.
We'll just call it a cool 30K.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just sounds better.
I've got my cohort Derekking alongside
What's
me.
up,
Hi,
everybody?
guys. Oh, let me get this right. I'm Ben. That's Derek. What's up, everybody? Hope you're all having a great Saturday evening or Sunday morning, wherever you are around the world. And let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Tyler opens up Queen 10 of clubs under the gun for $100,000. Gets a call from just a call. Interesting from Paul, middle position. The ace queen. JB.
Yeah, the call is surprising, but you know, in my what I imagine is going through Paul's mind is that he's not exactly middling a stack, so he doesn't want to really commit too many of his chips on kind of a marginal hand, and Tyler did open under the gun.
Oh boy, ace high flop, but a flush draw for JB might spell trouble as Paul flops top pair queen kicker. Nothing really cooking for Tyler outside of backdoor clubs, but he's going to go ahead and bet anyway. I call this the Neapolitan bet, one of everything. 130,000 is the name of it.
I like the bet sizing here. Don't really need to go too large three ways here, as anything more than that would really blow up the pot. Oh wow, and Paul sends it.
JB here with a real decision to make. Backdoor straight potential too.
I like this play a lot from Paul. I think if my hand contained a diamond, like say the queen of diamonds, I'd be more tempted just to call. But containing no diamond here makes it much more likely someone else could have a flush draw here.
Of which JB has.
Yeah.
And he says goodbye to that flush draw, and Tyler obviously nothing. Nice little bit of aggression there for our ace queen player, Paul.
Nice little pickup for him there. Should be up to about 1 million chips now.
Tyler here coming into the final table with a substantial chip lead, sitting at about just about 2.5 million. Otherwise, the spread is pretty wide.
I didn't see it
on the stacks.
I believe it.
Blind starting at 25,000, 50,000, 50,000.
Just for a few minutes, so the stacks of Zura and Brent there are in the danger zone, as we'll say, as we're going to get to 30-60 in a little bit. Got a few minutes left in this blind level, but what's up, everybody? I see Mitchell A in the chat. Mitch J, Poker Monkey, 40 ounces to freedom. What's up, everyone? Appreciate everyone stopping in tonight. Hilly Billy, Adrian Williams, Drone on. Where is the TCH Dallas final table? Well, I think you answered that question yourself there.
Unless you mean physically in the room, and then it's table 20, past the cage.
Yeah, it's pretty visible if you are in the room. It has a nice, big, bright neon sign. It says TCH Live right above it.
It's also nice to see Miss Brittany here dealing the final table. I haven't seen her in a minute on the live stream.
Yeah, we were just chatting with her earlier, and she's like, yeah, she's happy to be back for sure. But she used to deal it pretty consistently.
Yeah.
Nice little pickup there for A. Wong, a.k.a. Andrew. He's been on our final table a few times. I don't recognize anyone else here. Might be first timers for everyone else, but Andrew has been on a few of our final tables. Several, I should say. Quite
I believe
a good
Fritz
Tamara
has
player.
been on our final table before.
Which player is that? Actually, I was actually about to say he kind of looks familiar too, but I didn't want to speak out of turn there. Ambo Fun says Fritz max lay reg this. Hey, well, you know, if that's any convincing story to max late reg a tournament, there you go.
6 deuce late middle position. Is that what that stands for?
Where?
That's his name. The seat 8s.
Oh, really? Oh, I missed it completely. Oh, hey, what's up, Lauren? It says, hey, Ben and
Lauren.
Derek.
Good evening, everybody. Lots of people joining in right now. Big viewer surge coming in. Welcome to the final table coverage here from TCH Live in Dallas, Texas. Fritz here, 9-7 of clubs in the big blind. Looks like he might want to defend JB's min click.
Yeah, I like this defend a lot. Especially heads up, suited and somewhat connected.
Oh, what a flop for him.
Great flop for him. Especially against a cutoff range here. I actually love this lead out a lot here. And I was about to say, the cutoff range here comprises a lot of big overcards to this board. Unless Jay could have a pocket pair here, getting a little sticky. Maybe say like 8s or 7s.
Well, now a jack of spades come on the turn. It's an overcard for Fritz's pair. Also brings in front door spades. As he checks it over to JB, he goes ahead and bets. Fritz happy to call. Overcard coming. That's an 8. Uh-oh.
Boy.
Action killer.
And if I'm Fritz here, I hate this run out. Oh,
a
ace jack. Oh my gosh. And I mean, Fritz played exactly how I would have. I would have put, JB on kind of an ace jack, king queen holding, something like that, suited or unsuited Broadway cards, and I bet that flop for protection.
Little info about today's tournament. You can find all this info in the description of the stream tonight if you're on YouTube. Believe it should be somewhere on Twitch, but if not, I'll tell you right now, the buy-in for this tournament was $500 for the first 4 hours, 15 minutes of tournament registration and play. Unlimited re-entry. It's not a freeze out. First place, $29,000. Not so bad. We had about 262 entries, culminating in a nice prize pool. If you have any other questions about the room or the tournament or any of our tournaments, drop them in the chat. We'd love to chat with our chat, I suppose.
Wow, and that's a very disciplined laydown there by Paul. Ace-5 of spades, under the gun, especially to stack depth. No reason to commit many of his chips, as he could be dominated a lot here, as we see right here.
Oh, no, 6 deuce limp. That's what that stands for. Got it. Got it.
I'm all in.
And Fritz happy to shove it with queen jack, and would be getting it in bad if 6 deuce limp makes the call. But Zora waking up with pocket nines in the big blind.
This is a tough spot here. So you're facing a very early position raise. I don't know what I'd do here. How many big blinds is this? What? Shade under 12? Or shade over 12? Wow. Yeah, and I think I would do that as well, just because of the ICM implications at stake. If obviously if it was like,
Sorry?
I had
not in the money yet
You got
or
nines? Yeah.
right now, yeah, I'd probably just fold the nines there.
Does come jack high. What a suck out here for Fritz. It's not over yet. Can find a king or an ace. Does not do so.
Go.
Wow,
Sorry?
Fritz. Fritz has had a wild ride for the past 2 tables here at TCH Dallas. He's had some crazy suckouts. We might hear him talk about him. I've been watching. It's been unbelievable.
And Zura dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
Got to get lucky to win tournaments, right? That's what they always say. I mean, in hindsight, I do think that jam was a little bit on the lighter side. Queen Jack off against an early open. I like as an open jam, but as a re-jam against an open, I think it's a little too loose there. But he did get lucky there and took down a nice sized pot.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely disgusting, for sure. Don't know if he knows it's on him. Okay. Gonna raise back-to-back hands here. Ooh, ace-10 of spades.
This has been laid down, but it's not the best ace. And wow, what a miss. Fritz waking up with ace-queen.
And another jam from Fritz here.
Wow.
Ten big blinds. I mean, if 62 limp here
How much more is it?
has anything like eights plus, he has to make the call here. As I really don't think hands like Jacks plus are really jamming like this. Typically those hands would try to sneak out a little more value. So it's very weighted towards, you know, ace, queen, ace, king holdings, and let's see if he has the pocket pair like a, no, no.
No, we've already seen ace, queen, ace, jack, and ace 10 this hand. What a rough spot for him.
Yeah, no, the ace jack definitely needed to be folded there. In my opinion. Oh, no. Okay, diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds are covered, so there's no sweat there.
That's
Queen
it.
there is going to lock it up. Fritz now chips up to 2.1 million from space.
He went from what, like 500K to 2.1 million? All
in
from the
two
same
hands,
player.
back-to-back hands.
Wow. And yeah, who are the short stacks? I think whoever seat 2 is, he's happy there. Nice little pay jump for him.
And you might notice now that we actually started our final table with 8 players today just because the last hand on both tables was actually an elimination, which resulted in 2 players, of course, being eliminated and going from 10 players to 8 players. So here we are starting shorter-handed. So now we're down to 7. And Fritz on a nice run and trying to score that $29,000 first-place score. See if he could do that or if anyone else has something to say about it.
All these players now guaranteed 4,230. The pay jumps are getting serious now.
Ace King for Tyler. One of our chip leaders. Does open 125,000. Actions around. Long with a double down. Is he just priced in? No, he's not.
Yeah, it's annoying to have to fold your big blind to a min raise, but
10-9.
good discipline there from Wong.
Because of the fall boys. My bad.
Quite the story for Fritz if he manages to max late rich this tournament, take it all down. I mean, and based on the run he's been having, he's definitely, you know, has the chips for it. Brent here with the 10-8, gonna have to let it go, and the big blind is rounding the corner to him as he's the short stack right now.
Fritz, give this man some chips. He's gonna play some hands. Queen 4 clubs, I love it.
Yeah, I don't mind this open at all. Now that we're getting a little shorter handed, and I don't like the call. I would have been fine with the raise there. Just, you know, Kind of just try to establish yourself.
But
Get
instead,
some
Wong
aggression.
gets a chance to squeeze if he wants to, and he looks like he will. Makes it 160,000. And now here we are out of now actually we're in
100
position with Queen 4 clubs.
Yeah, I'm gonna call here, play some heads up, some post flop.
It does come a jack high flop, but a pair of threes for Wong is the best hand. He's gonna bet it. Probably feeling very comfortable with this bet.
Yeah, I like a bet a lot here, just because you want to try to
Anytime
deny a
texting
lot
my
of
face, I
equity to
can
a lot of
call it, man.
overcards that really can't call a bet on that kind of board texture, and he takes it down. Serve the queen 8 of spades. Could be fine to open, I think, if he's a little deeper, but you know, right at 10 big blinds, I think it's a little too loose there. Now Wong with king 10 on the button here. A slam dunk open here on the button. And you don't need to go too large here. 160 to go. Really putting a lot of pressure on the blinds here. And I imagine he's going to snap off anything that Brent ships here, as he's so short. But Brent only has 10 deuce. Nice hand there for Wong. $340 VL in the live stream chat right now. Welcome to TCH Live. Welcome to the final table of our bigger one tournament, our once monthly $500 50K. We had about 262 entries tonight.
Oh, man.
Down to our final 7 players now. These players playing for a top prize of $29,000 from a $500 bind. Probably the best one-day tournament I know of. And Zura here with the pocket jacks, the jiggities, as they're somewhat known as. Gonna go all in for his last 590. Just needs to get through Tyler here, and he's gonna take down the blinds. He probably would have been fine with a call as well. Try to get a double up, but chips up nicely. Absolutely, Johnny Moss. Appreciate that. That's a great little reminder there. Absolutely. If you do enjoy our content, hit that like button. It helps our channel out a bunch.
And we know for a fact that there's a lot of new viewers tonight. So if you haven't already, you want to hit that subscribe button, because we do have content like this all the time, 5 days a week, at least.
And if you are a new subscriber, let yourself be known in the live stream chat. We love to chat with everybody here in the live stream.
Zora
Zura
waking
here,
up
man.
with a little big slick of hearts. See how he wants to navigate this one. A little awkward stack size, but
Yeah, he might just ship it again.
I think he's got just enough where he can open and not have it be too suspicious.
He's going for rather large sizing here.
Yeah, over 3x. That is going to definitely deem a lot of respect.
Why you look so mad,
Oh,
bro?
but Fritz waking up with 2 5s in the big blind.
Oh. How much do you have?
My favorite hand.
I'm all in.
He's going to ship it on top. And we might have a snap call here.
Call.
Yep.
And it's a coin flip. And oh man,
Let's go, 5.
Flippy.
not like this. if I'm in the spot with Ace King of Hearts right here, I'm just like, oh no, please
He wants
no.
those blinds, man. He wants those blinds.
Oh my
Let's go,
goodness,
Alex.
looking good for the 5s.
Again, not like this.
Oh my
Let's go.
goodness.
8. Straight.
Oh, the
Shit.
6-eye straight. Even he didn't need it, but he's got it. Very nice hand for Fritz, and what a way to do it. Exactly like you said, Derek.
Yeah, it's such a pretty hand there, but in the end, you're still losing against any pair, and that's it. Zero's out in 7th place for $4,230. GG's in the chat for him. Tough way to go out there, such a pretty hand, but you know, Fritz with the big stack played aggressively, and I don't think he'd be able to get max there if he just had called, you know, and Ace King missed that flop. So I really like the play there.
Laddering over here.
Yeah, and I'm absolutely in agreement there with you, Mitchell. You know, Zero already committed what a third of his stack there, so ship is just perfectly fine there with the 5s as you're flipping with Ace King, Ace Queen.
And here's another Ace King sighting for JB this time.
And that's a great point there for Mitchell, mentioning how if he had just open ship the Ace King, the 5s might have just folded.
Good call.
Frizz is in there. Small blind, 2.6 million in chips with the 10-8 of diamonds. Paul checks the option. It's a limp pot.
Yeah, don't do nothing silly.
Always crazy to see a limp pot
No, I
on
don't
these
care.
final tables.
You go ahead.
Well, we do see him from time to time. Ace high board.
Oh, wow. 2 players catch a pair here. No diamonds to be found for
I thought it was
Fritz.
me and you.
JB with a hammer lock on this hand.
Oh, that's why you were focusing on me.
Yeah, I thought it was me and you. I'm like, what? We're
Call
heads
the
up.
pair and a gutter ball. Backdoor clubs
Adam, never
actually
called
getting
my
the
hand.
right price to call here. And he folds. Wow, that's surprising.
He snuck in.
I honestly didn't see. I was
It's not
like
gonna
doing
let you
this
know it.
thing.
If you like tournaments like this, you can have tournaments on the 7 Seas as we are sailing out of Galveston.
Wow, great
this
transition
coming
there,
March.
man.
Absolutely. Thank you so
That was-
much. That's why we're impressed. But anyway, you can sell for as low as $572 per person. We're gonna have tournaments, cash games galore, all hosted by the staff of Texas Card House. So if you recognize, if you like if you like dealers from TCH, they probably might be there on this cruise.
Yeah, me and Tyler were actually dealing that cruise, so hope to see y'all there. We had actually got word that we have sold over half of our allotted cabins. So really appreciate everyone that's signed up early for our cruise. And if you're on the fence on coming on this amazing cruise, you should definitely consider it.
Meanwhile, a real hand developing here. Ace Jack versus Deuces, and now 10s for Wong in the big blind. And looks like this was actually a limp pot. And Wong says no, no. JB happy to come along.
It's 300. What is it? 1, 2,
310.
310.
Fritz in position, could set mine, but with the big stack.
And his small pocket pairs have been doing well for him. 250. Man, but it's against 2 other big stacks. I might just fold here, wait for a better spot. Even though you are in position, it's just, I think you're just risking too much. It comes, 10 deuce 3. What do you do here?
Is that right?
But he does make the call, looking to hit one of the last 2 deuces in the deck.
Comes queen high. That's a jack for JB, the best hand here, but open-ended and a pair for Wong.
It's already $1 million in the middle here. Wong will check. I like this check a lot here, especially since he's out of position. This board could really smash, JB's range here. Jack 9, Queen 9, Queen Jack.
Fritz is gone. Now Wong is going to be seeing a turn card.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what I told you. Your favorite hand.
For spades, now it gets even more interesting. Wong picks up a flush draw to go with the straight draw and pair. Imagine he's not really going anywhere. You take a pretty big bet. That's not big enough. It's only a third pot.
Wow, and that's a disgusting bet. He knows he's behind right now, but he just has so much equity here. His spade might be good. He has, drawing to the straight. And for all he knows, his 10 might be good if he hits. And as we can see on the screen, he's got 44% equity, which is a massive amount of equity here on the turn with one card coming.
I mean, how do you like a ship here instead? With the 10 of spades.
The thing is that you don't really have much perceived fold equity, right? Just because JB only has 875 back. So I think the call is just fine. It's just kind of awkward with the stack sizes.
And
oh,
a
no.
complete brick on the river.
Obviously, with his exact holding, I think JB would have folded.
Nice answer.
Damn.
Yeah, I think like knowing all the cards, the ship obviously would have worked, but just with the stack size, I don't like the ship.
No,
because,
oh, he's in there.
He's betting 500K, kind of setting up a jam on the river.
Spade, king, 8. World. Huh? World.
And I think Andrew's probably thinking about that right now. He's like, wow, if I shipped it there, he probably would have folded.
Look at that.
Oh.
And then the flop comes all
He
blind.
knows
like,
me well. I should have done that.
I knew you wasn't bluffing. That's why I folded.
Queen Jack for Brent.
Man, 5 big blinds. I'm just going with it here. Yep, and he does.
Good luck, Harlan.
I think he realizes that as the big blind is rounding the corner. Oh no. When I'm shipping in there with Queen Jack and I see someone pause in the small blind like that, I'm worried.
Holding up there pretty good. And I said, from there to here.
Coin flip,
What was
pure
that, like 20?
as they can be.
Oh yeah, I said all in. I was just.
The chip.
Oh.
When you were with it, the big switch.
I got super lucky, dude. When I moved here in the big blind,
Yeah, I
I
seen
just
that.
kind of went with it,
You killed
and
it.
But it looks like JB's still thinking about it with his offsuit wheel ace.
He has a massive stack here, and he's like, well, my ace might be good here. Should I knock out 2 players?
That's my 60, right?
Doing a little math here. How about shout out to the TCH merch, huh?
Wow.
Jay
Good
looking
luck, Harlan.
pretty slick in that green polo.
Jack
I've only
Queen.
seen a couple people with it.
Pocket 9s. Oh. Another flip. Here we go.
2 pocket pair back to back.
9s, 10s. Yeah, man. Shit.
dude,
I had spade outs too on that board.
On the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't have no
spade
spades,
and
right. Here you go.
Spade and open-ended.
Good flop for the
Great
9s. Just
flop.
need to hold.
There you
That's
go.
clean. Only one more card to come.
Sick outs.
Oh
Oh,
my
God.
Nice hand.
And that's going to be lights out for Wong. He is out.
No, he saw ships.
Just kidding.
That
Not out.
to be over
Just
there.
like that. Double up for the Queen Jack.
Yeah, Brent doubled
Hello.
up there just in time, too, as it's his big blind.
Oh, man. How
Doubling
did I
up to
miss
10
it?
big blinds.
I just imagined 2 big losses for Wong. I just assumed he was out. 'Cause
No,
that's usually
he's
how
just crippled now.
not deep we are. But yeah, that makes sense.
He essentially switched places with Brent. But nice little double up for Brent, and Wong now the short stack in the danger zone with 8 big blinds. JB, tournament chip leader right now, 56. Tyler and Fritz not too far behind.
Hello to everybody on Twitch, by the way. Got 14 of you hanging out with us over there. here on Facebook and YouTube. Hello to you as well.
And don't forget about those Twitter folks as well. Yes.
Darn it. I usually want to remind you.
I didn't know about that until, what, like 2 weeks ago that we streamed on Twitter.
Look.
It's just under 500.
Better hope I don't double up.
Good luck, man.
Only because this hand's been winning, bro.
Queen Jack v Ace 9 now.
Getting
Tyler
behind every time.
has Wong
480
covered, and Wong's all in for
It looks like 480.
another hand here.
Damn, son.
And it does come ace high.
Go down.
And that is going to leave Wong drawing dead. Tyler with the check mark takes it down.
Look,
And
about to
now
double.
Wong is actually eliminated
Queens.
in 6th
Only
place.
you
So how about GG's to
don't win
Wong
on the
there?
river.
Tough go of it, but he's going to take down $5,470 for his trouble. And just like that, we're down to 5. Millions of chips in these players' stack.
All right, guys. Call it a
I'm
day.
in. I'm ready.
Alone over here now.
I'm ready to deliver $29,000.
Is Fritz already trying to talk
we're
a
doing our
shop?
part, you know? We're doing our part.
Right.
He started, really.
I swear I just heard him say that. All right, guys, let's call it a day here. Jay's not chopping. I guarantee you that man is not chopping. That guy used to be a prison warden.
DMG MJ on Twitch says, honest review, best quality,
Not gonna get much of a read.
best video quality while poker streams on
Listen,
Twitch. Would love to know more
those are
about
the
if these
winners.
players are Rex, pros, career
Especially
earnings.
against you.
I can tell you right now, a lot of these players are very established cash game players. I've seen a lot of them also in the tournament streets, but I would say, honestly, no established pros here on this final table. Like people that only play, you know, for poker as their income. Yeah, no, these guys are all just very good at poker,
Good luck, all in.
but not necessarily
There we go.
professionals.
Oh, man.
Nine,
What? Nothing?
nine
But thank you
deuce,
for the
not much
comment, my
of a read.
friend. Welcome to the stream over there on the
That was
Twitchverse.
surprising.
But 450 of you guys on YouTube. Hello, hello.
I guess just me, huh?
You're all
Like
looking
automatic.
rather
This guy,
ravishing
automatic.
this evening / morning.
Something like that.
And absolutely, GG's to Wong. Forgot to mention that earlier.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did. We're covered.
I missed it.
Ace Queen for JB, short-handed. That's what we call a premium. That's my expert analysis for the night. Guys, I'm heading home.
You know, he's been kind of limping a lot with these stronger holdings, but let's finally decide the raise on a very large sizing here. More than 3x. Close to 4x.
I'll let you get my big blinds. Go ahead.
Thief.
Huh?
Thief.
I know, right? I'm going to get it back.
Suspicious. Highly suspicious.
Almost 500
We're gonna
viewers
fly back
on
this way.
YouTube right now. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Hello, listening to the voices of Derek and Ben Miney.
Two of the 3 most astounding radio voices of all of Dallas.
Absolutely.
Just kidding. Just Ben. Ben is the only one, the other Ben, that has a true radio voice. Speaking of voices, we saw Michael Bublé last night at the American Airlines
I
Center.
saw that on Angie's Instagram, yeah.
It was
That
very
was-
fun.
It was very nice. It's almost Christmas time. It's time for him to get defrosted, as they say. You know, Michael Bublé, Christmas.
We went with Kevin, one of the dealers that, you know, deals the live stream. And we made an over-under if he would, let alone mention Christmas music or even sing a line. And we'll get back to the minutes. Paul's got Pocket Birds, American Airlines of his own.
I think I'll just ship it here. Oh, no. Wow, 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 wow.
Wowie, wow, wow.
Slow plays it here. Looking to get a triple up, I guess.
And he's got a good setup to at least win the pot. No one really worked it with anything yet.
Interesting just call pre-flop, but it might work in his favor to get a little more chips. And this might have to do with the hours he's played with Fritz and Tyler. He might know that they're a little more capable of, barreling with ace-high, king-high holdings. Can't play so straightforward and predictable all the time, so this play from Paul pre-flop might get him a few more chips than expected.
And he just knows he's got this hand on lock.
Yeah, he knows he's got the 99% as we see on the screen there, and there's the check mark. 2 pair now for Paul, or he's had 2 pair, but now he's kind of hoping that Tyler has a hand like Ace Jack or Jack 10.
Check back, 4 on the river. Tyler can only win this pot by bluffing Paul out of it.
I like another check here, actually. Because what can you actually get to call that check turn? Not too many holdings. Just because I think, Tyler has air a lot of time when he just bets flop, checks turn. So when you check again on that river, you're giving your opponent another chance there to bluff, maybe extract more value from him. Especially when the pot was more than his stack size, so it's kind of a perfect jam size. But nicely played there by Paul. And I saw some kind words there in the chat from Mr. John Cantor. How are there only 450 people watching? This is definitely a cool format to watch. It's most relatable to the average tournament player you encounter on the regular. Well, appreciate that. And that's exactly what we're going for, content that, the majority of our viewers can relate to. That's why we kind of stream these tournaments every week, and why we throw out the next-gen Sunday streams every now and then. So appreciate the kind words. What's up, Tiny Poker? How's it going?
Battle of the pipped pairs here. Fritz got Tyler on lock right now. JB King Jack is in there, though, like swimwear. So here we go to a flop, 3 ways.
Fritz with the lead right now. Oh, wow. And then it comes king high. Enters bottom set for Fritz.
This could spell trouble, and this could be the potential of a 5 million chip pot. About 4.5-ish. Yeah. Wow.
All in.
Oh my goodness.
So I was just about to say I like fast playing the set, but I was going to say you could raise to an amount like 700,000, set up a turn jam. Just because you can do that with a lot of your draws, but he gets JB to call with pretty much drawing dead. It's 4.3 million.
Wow. What a huge pot here, and we're going to see if JB can find the suck out. 5 is cementing the check mark for Fritz. Very nice hand for him. He is now by far our chip leader tonight.
And there goes JB's chip stack. Yeah, I was about to say, I really like fast playing the hand, just because you don't want a heart on the turn to kill your action. Or like a ace, straights coming in. And Fritz gets the max there with bottom set.
How much?
And when you run as good as Fritz, you just feel like the tournament is, tournament win is within your grasp. Absolutely, John. Yeah, no, appreciate the kind words again, and we'll absolutely be bringing more content in the future.
That's 500, yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9.
And look at that, Fritz, our new tournament chip leader. All the way down 10 big blinds. What felt like 30 minutes ago.
Good time to hit his head.
Has lots of the chips. Almost half of them in play, by the way. There's about 10, just over 10 million chips in play, and he's got about 4.5. Real Stewie G wants us to start cracking poker jokes and puns. I've got you covered, my friend. All you had to do was ask. Get ready to ride the wave. See you at the river. King 10 here for JB in the smallest of blinds. Looks like he's going to open it up. Maybe just limp. He will limp. And how about birds for Brent? Now what do you do? Raise?
You could just check here to trap, as you know, JB has very wide range here in limping. If he did raise, I might consider re-raising. But you know, Jay's MO has been kind of just been limp calling a lot, so this might work for Brent here. Get a little more value. And JB does not want to find a king or 10 here. It'd be disastrous for him.
Comes clean for the aces. Brent wants to get paid. He's gonna have to trap here as far as the hands we see. And he makes the right line for these hands, and now comes a 4 of diamonds. Aces have it on lock. JB's not biting. Pretty much no way for Brent to get paid here now.
Could go for another check here. Having that. No, okay, he just ships it.
Good luck, Ollie.
And I imagine JB's just going to let it go. Yeah, I guess with the diamonds coming in there, the diamond draw on the turn, you really just don't want to give another free card to what could be diamond flush draw.
Ambo Fun wants to know my thoughts on the original Fast and Furious, and that's so funny because I feel like this is some dealer that I was in the break room with today as this movie was on in the break room, and I was talking about how, I mean, just obviously unrealistic those movies are.
But they're awesome. Ben.
But they're so cool.
Do people watch Transformers for its realism? No. So they'd see big machines and explosions.
But there aren't big talking scary car people in Fast and Furious. It's just people in cars, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Like when you watch Transformers, you're signing up for fiction, sci-fi.
Well, I mean,
when you watch Fast and Furious, you're just family.
The most recent Fast and Furious had them in space, so I'll just leave it at that. Brent gonna ship the small blind here, 1.1 million. Tyler 10-4. Gonna have to let it go. If you're just now joining us on TCH Live, welcome to the final table of our Saturday bigger one. Normally we do 20K guarantees for 365. We're doing a 50K for 500 bucks.
These players can, and one will, win 29,000 bucks in one day's work.
It's pretty dang good. Wow, that was kind of a tight lay down there. Very surprised they didn't open that on the button.
Raise.
Guess he's gonna be glad.
Dang, I finally got one. I take that as a
I
win.
think he got the message when you made it 500.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, he called me all in last time.
Tyler and Fritz have
Fair
had
enough.
some serious beef.
I'm not gonna. You guys can keep
From
that
their
over
last
there.
table.
I'm just over
really?
here.
Yeah.
Hey,
minding my own
listen,
business.
And
listen.
now here they are,
Do what you gotta do.
right next to each other.
Not a very chatty final table here. These players are mic'd up, believe it or not. Jay seems like he's a man of few words. Brent, Tyler in the tank. Just dreaming about that 29 Gs.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
He's got AC Deucey suited in the small blind.
I call.
AC Deucey.
You know he's in there this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made sure. That's right?
A lot of wheel cards here. Oh
And
my god.
what about this flop?
Oh no.
The nut diamond draw for Fritz and bottom set for JB.
It's JB's turn for a set, but Fritz has the nut diamond draw. And if, you know, the aggression of Fritz has been okay, I guess he just calls. I'm surprised he didn't raise there.
Will Fritz catch a diamond? Nope, not right there. And now JB's going to be more compelled to maybe be a little bit more handsy with this set, as a jack does make the board a little straightier.
It wouldn't be out of the question this jam here, because you're not really sizing up for a good
Oh,
river
man.
jam.
You're juicing me.
And yeah, that's a very milky bet there.
One time.
River card to come, needs a diamond, no dice.
Does bring a one-liner now. Does Fritz want to turn his hand into the bluff? No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you juice me as much as you can. You almost gotta let me catch up there. You could have bet it a lot higher.
Healthy river almost.
You know what I mean? Nice hand, sir.
Thank you.
No
Nice
diamond
bluff.
for Fritz is a big pot for JB.
Absolutely. Nice hand there for
What did you
JB.
show? Oh, he didn't show nothing?
I said nice bluff I made.
Whatever. It's better than mine.
Self-analysis.
You'll be able to find out later. Too.
Yeah, right. It's like,
Okay.
whatever you did, you know what? I'm gonna get. If you bluff me, man, all power to you.
I figured you were going for the diamond.
Yes, I was. No diamonds.
I love Jay.
Thank God I didn't like say all in and got too excited, because you would have got it all. There you go.
Another 80?
Incoming.
Yeah, incoming. Boom, Fritz, out of the game.
Fritz is hilarious.
He's seemingly on the Fritz.
Ace on the button. I'm going to raise here. Going for a large sizing here. 3x. Getting Paul to fold the fours.
Deep.
You know,
You do this.
definitely an aggressive line that Paul could have taken
He
with
said
a
eat.
jam there
No, I said
with the
deep.
fours on at
yeah,
out of the
deep.
small,
Thank you,
but
too.
Yeah, you
That
know,
works.
Pac-Man, what's up?
especially facing in button open, but elected for the lower variance route.
You know what I realized? I forgot they got us on mic. I forgot that we on mic.
Yeah.
I'm saying all kinds
I
of
said a bad word earlier, but luckily it wasn't really that bad. And I
shit.
refrained.
Ace queen for Tyler. Under the gun is good enough to open. Fritz is going to make the call standard with 6 tray of diamonds.
He's coming after Tyler.
I'm telling you, super beef. There is only beef involved in this call. Now JB in the small blind, Jack 10 of spades.
Like Arby's beef.
Our beefs.
They got the meats. JB gonna make the call. Jack 10 of spades. Very pretty hand.
We've got the meats, we've got the meats, we've got the meats. Right?
All right.
Right?
Oh yeah. No, sorry, I was just
Awesome. No, thank you.
coming down to
Appreciate it.
flop. Well, wow, open-ended here for Fritz.
It's that's the best looking hand here. Obviously, Tyler the best of it with the ace queen high, but how is Fritz in this hand?
Tyler's probably c-betting this close to 100% of the time here.
Yep. 2 and a call. Now Jack 10 can find an easy fold, I think.
If I was in position, I would actually probably float with this hand. just because I think my 2 overs are good and I have a lot of back doors.
Obviously, the deuce of clubs, ladies and gentlemen, Fritz.
3 would be pretty gross here.
Beefy bet. Speaking of beef.
You want to see it?
Doesn't matter.
I have the winning hand.
Yeah,
Five,
the
at least
nuts.
5 or something. 6-3, yeah. That's a good hand.
I didn't want you to wait. That's not fair.
Either way.
He doesn't want him to wait.
Dude,
Oh, wow.
this beef is great.
So, for those of y'all that were on the fence, maybe attending the next Chat Pro meetup game, I'm getting word from Poker Monkey here. Cheesecake, cupcakes, booze, splash pots. If that's not enough to convince you to come to our Chat Pro meetup game on September 25th, I don't know what will. Here at Dallas, Texas. And I believe they're going to be going to Babe's Chicken in Carrollton around 1 o'clock before the game. Yes, we are 5-handed already. We did start the final table 8-handed. There was a double knockout right before the final table.
Club on club action. How about it? Fritz v. JB, but JB much better. Has the better flush draw and top pair to go with it. Now JB is going to get paid.
Oh no, Fritz does not want to see a club here.
7 here is not exactly what the doctor ordered.
I'm all in.
And JB is just going to put the pedal to the metal.
How much?
Wow, and what a great spot for JB here, as he has Fritz drawing completely dead and considering a call.
How much? Could I ask you something? If I show my card, no, I can't do that? Okay.
Always ask before you do.
990?
Fritz, no
You must
showdown
have a
value.
very strong hand. But I don't want to give you no more chips.
Nice hand there for JB, showing the Queen 8 of clubs.
Like, oh man, y'all gave. Oh
was hoping
man,
you were
oh
going for
man.
clubs.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I gotta respect the bet. I gotta respect the bet.
You know, I just like Fritz on this final table just because he's the
I've
only
been
one
playing
talking.
with him,
No one else
I
is
don't know
saying
where
a
we're
single
at.
word here. Actually, I got an interesting story
Nice
here
hand, sir.
from a
Nice hand.
tournament I played a while back.
You completely owned me over there.
No, I was just
It's
saying,
kind of the
like,
same
they're all
scenario
in,
where
like, dang, I got a
Fritz
flush draw.
asked.
I'm like, he has a pair,
Anyways, the
he
player
must
that I
have
was playing
dimes,
with,
he must have the
I was not
clubs.
involved in the hand,
Good
but he
for
asked
Fritz.
the dealer, like, what happens if I show my hand here? And they, like, told him what the penalty would be. And they were like, oh, so I'm not, like, out of the tournament or anything. And they're like, yeah, it'd be a penalty. But he, like, showed his hand on purpose while he was all in because he didn't want to call. Like, he just, like, showed that he had, like, top set or whatever. So, like that annoyed me because I was just like, wow, that's weird. Because, like, obviously there's not that big of a penalty because it was just, like, it was just a one-orbit penalty. But he was like, oh, I did it because I know
Oh,
that
man.
I don't want them to call. Like, he knew that he
I
wasn't
ain't gonna
supposed
do
to
you
do
like
it.
that, bro.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
a bro. I can't call you. What the fuck? Oh, sorry. I can't call you, bro.
6 high?
I know you had an ace underneath.
That was kind of frustrating because he did it multiple times too.
Pretty hard to beat you with 6 high.
It's one thing when
that's
someone
the-
shows
that's
and
the
like they
card that
don't
wins.
know the rules, but he like clearly knew the rules. He was just making sure
BS
that it
card.
wasn't that bad of a penalty.
Well, there are definitely repercussions that escalate when you intentionally abuse the rules.
Oh no, I called the floor. I was like, he knew exactly what he was doing, and he was like, oh yeah, next time he does it, it's gonna be a much worse penalty.
Right,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, I called
it
the floor over.
scales, for sure.
I was like, this is ridiculous. Like he knew that he wasn't supposed to, but he
Just
did
for
it
those
anyway.
listening that think that it's hopeless
Yeah.
when people are abusing the rules. No, you just call the floor over. Tell the floor what's going on.
Yeah,
and
it
it'll be solved.
really pissed me off just because, well, and because it pissed the other players off, but I was the only one that was like really vocal about it. I was like, hey, no, like that's not cool. Like, because I think it like, I can't remember what happened, but it would have been like another hand that would have called would have won the hand, but he folded because the guy exposed his hand while there was action pending.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I was like, yes, this
Fritz here, bottom pair, the best hand here. Paul just
Man.
10-8
How
high
you know?
says no dice.
No,
Fritz.
I have a better hand than that. You'll
Keeping
see
the
it-
chip
you'll see it
lead.
later.
Okay.
It's a winner though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Something or
For sure, it's a winner.
I thought.
Man, could you imagine if Babe's Chicken had breakfast? That's like all they serve is just chicken and waffles. Oh wow, there's a first-time chat viewer.
Welcome, MSS Boys. Says the buy-in question mark? Well, $500 is the buy-in for this tournament. I don't think any of this information is actually on Twitch for our stream and this tournament. So let me go ahead and do the old copy paste. See if that works the way I want it to. It does.
Those of y'all watching right now, if anyone is cheering for a specific player right now, let it be known in chat. Are you rooting for Mr. J in the 1 seat,
Every time you
Brent
do that, I have
in the
nothing.
2 seat, Tyler in the 3 seat, Fritz in the 4 seat, or
Preparation
Paul
winner.
all the way by himself over in the 7 seat? And this happens a lot, it seems like, where it'll be like one player on a little island.
I love it.
And yes, there you see the payouts. The payouts are getting serious right now.
Oh, is
5th
it
place
me
guaranteed,
here?
just
Oh, no,
over
54.
6,500. And that's when we get close to the 5-figure paydays. See Kenneth Green here rooting for Tyler. JB from JD. Fritz from Brain Freeze. Tyler, a lot of Tyler fans here. Team Tyler in the chat, it looks like. Appreciate everyone participating in the live stream chat.
Hold on.
Can I give him change?
Makes it really fun for both Ben and I here. Paul makes a very nice fold there. I think. Well, I mean, it was technically the best hand, but I think with all the action, tough to really know where you're at with the ace-4 clubs, is what I meant by that.
King
Diamond
Queen versus Jack 10, yeah.
Diamond v. Diamond.
One
Yeah,
six.
for sure some crime going on here. Comes King High.
Kind of off.
Fritz, a hammerlock on this one. He cannot stop the run good. He lost the minimum with the clubs on clubs. Now he gets to make some free money here from Tyler. He gets to easy fold now.
We only played a roll of flush. We put our hands together.
Really? Oh shit.
We need some. Can you break that for me?
Yeah, I was about to say, I
Wait.
would have liked it just a call there in position, just because such a dry board texture, and you know, you're in position as well. But this is like the fast play it.
Is that the pot?
What's that?
Is that the pot? Oh,
It's
okay.
80.
Would you like some change?
Yeah, sure.
Such a gentleman, Jay.
2 kings for Fritz.
Oh, no, sorry. Oh. Too distracted.
Tyler does not want to wake up with a hand here. Oh, no.
Oh, lordy Lou.
He might ship it here. 20 bigs.
All in.
Oh, my God.
What?
He ships it for 1.3 million. Fritz Slope played the Kings. Let's go to a run out here. Tyler has basically 3 outs and some dreams.
I can finally get my one time.
Oh,
way.
my goodness.
There you
He's
go.
top set on the
Finally.
flop. No sweat. Oh, but outs here can find a queen.
That's a sweat.
Okay, all right, all right.
Hey, all right, brother.
That is going to be it for Tyler. He's eliminated in 5th place.
Yeah.
And how about this lead for Fritz? We are talking about some serious domination on the table, Derek.
Yeah,
It's pandemonium out there.
He came all the way back down from 10 big blinds. Now he's got like a 4-to-1 chip lead.
Unbelievable. And we're glad you're here to witness it because there's 29K up at stake for first place.
Yeah, I
Let's
was
get back
big
down
blind.
to it.
Or,
So you should be small now.
I'm small blind.
Wow,
Big blind.
wow.
What is it? 80?
Bow wow, diggy do, diggy day.
I'm big blind myself.
No, he's big blind, but yeah, okay.
Saving money? Not really.
Yeah. How much?
I was letting him hold my chip.
Tyler ship it for
Really?
1.2 million, so it's less than 20 bigs.
Well, remember
It was
he
about
he got lucky.
like
It's
12
like
or 13 bigs. So
It's kind of like a boomerang system, huh?
unfortunate spot there
you
for
did. So what you say? It was coming back in the other universe.
for Tyler
Yeah.
there.
He did
To
say
wake up
that.
I
the
told
ace
you,
jack
in another
hearts.
He did
universe,
say
that hand, and then, dude, in another universe, you're here, and it's flipped around. He has kings, and you have ace jack, or something. You know what I mean?
Look at you. You got a nice little compliment in chat, D.
Adrian Perez. Derek's a good guy. I played with him a couple times. Sup, Derek? Hey, what's up, Adrian?
Meanwhile, battle of the suited aces here with kicker problems.
Thank you for the kind words, buddy.
Brent is
gotta
going to
jump.
send it, though,
And
for 1 million.
I ain't got shit again. I'd love to call you, man. I'd love Jack 7 offsuit.
Oh, and there it is. Team Fritz in the
No
chat,
good.
popping off.
It should be
Down to our final 4 here.
800.
Oh, it's 8? Oh, yeah, you got more than.
About you.
I got, this is 8, and this is 4, so like 12.
Yeah. For sure, Carlo. For some reason, I thought it was 20 big blinds. I was like, oh, that might have been a little bit too big, but no, he did have around like 13,
11, yeah, that is
13
really
bigs
close,
there.
actually.
Just did the math real
That's
quick.
insanely close.
So just unfortunate
That's
cooler
like
there for
100.
Tyler.
The other?
Yeah, it's a little more than.
Wild.
Looks like they might be discussing chop possibilities. They're counting their chip stacks. Or maybe Paul just wanted to know where his chip stack was at.
Chris is calling
It's
Jack
50 right?
9.
All right. Doing quick math.
Paul checks the 75. We're off to a flop.
Check.
Nothing burger flop.
Mitchell A in the chat rooting for no chop. Absolutely. Lets us commentate a bit longer, and y'all enjoy a little more free content.
9 deuce or 9 3.
Man, come on. You know it's better than that. Small blind special.
9.
You bet it, I would have
Fair,
folded.
fair.
You bet it, I would have folded.
Unlikely.
Want to give me some blue?
Yeah.
Adam Hernandez in chat originally was rooting for Brent and Paul because they're respectful players when I deal to them. But Fritz won me over for sure. Yeah, Rich just seems like a very genuine
So,
guy.
this
Has
is
a
the
big
longest
has
I've ever
love for the
played.
game, and seems very respectful to everyone as well. So I'm rooting for all these guys. I mean, they all seem like very nice dudes.
I really haven't had like a straight, I haven't had like anything the whole tournament. I've just been like, living and dying by like queen high, ace high,
Fritz puts more passion into his play than Gordon Ramsay puts love into his scallops and risotto.
I just don't want to follow through the way he would, right?
Have you ever watched his
all of them?
The scrambled egg video?
Yes.
I tried that technique once and I was like, wow, this is some of the best scrambled eggs I've ever had. it made my pot like so messed up because he doesn't like tell you to like oil, like it's just purely eggs and butter in the egg mixture, and you just keep spinning it in the pot until it's like a curd. But like, yeah, it just sticks on the bottom, and it's just like, oh, yeah. It was kind of a pain to clean up, but the result to eat on toast was amazing.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, more 4. You know, I'm using my toes too. Yeah, obviously we root for no chop, but these players welcome the chop at any time, as this is significant money, and they've been playing since 10 a.m. For a good portion of them. Jay said when I talked to him,
jumper.
He said he played, like, registered at 11 a.m.
Wow.
And he even mentioned me at the start of the final table. He was very tired.
Here we go, JB, suited ace. It has the button. Does he want to call off and all in here for 1 million? It's half his stack. He does have kicker problems.
It's a tough spot. I think I'm laying it down there a lot of the time. Just because of how Paul's been playing the entire final table.
Like 1.
You know, he's been folding small blinds. You've been seeing him tank fold a lot of under the gun spots. So you've been thinking he's has a lot of marginal holdings that he's just folding.
Powerful fold.
Powerful? Is that what you said? Powerful fold?
I did have an ace.
Everybody had an ace.
Right. I knew you wanted to call. I think yours is better than mine.
You both had an ace?
I did.
Oh, that means I want you both to call then, right?
Yeah, you would have got us caught up. Would you have
Yep.
pocket deuces? No, I'm kidding. You probably have some strong,
Nothing too spectacular.
but it's better than ours.
Don't keep yourself up at night, Fritz. You'll see it in an hour, maybe. How long do you think? Do you think they chop? Or do you think we go all the way? What do you think?
I say no as long as Jay's on the table.
Rock and roll.
He doesn't seem like a guy that chops. Like, it'd be like you'd be playing like 1-2 with the man, and it'd get to the small blind, and you're like, you want to chop? He's like, no, let's play.
Brent 2 aces again. He had aces not probably like 10 hands ago.
Oh,
and
no.
Paul suited ace. He might be going with it. I mean, the only thing he has going for him is that Brent has already opened, right? It sounds silly, but you want to be the one open shoving or open raising.
No, for sure. Yeah, you want to be the one open raising. You want to be one open shoving. I don't think he necessarily needs to jam here. I do like a call, and this is suited ace. Could be flipping a lot of hands, like 7s or 6s.
7, 8.
Wow. I mean, props to Paul for really thinking this over here. Wow.
That looked pretty even.
Missed a bullet.
Wow.
Yeah,
2 of them to be
switching
exact.
now, so like I don't
You
know.
guys look pretty even in like numbers.
It's like in increments of like 30 that we keep switching.
That is crazy. I'm surprised he didn't make that call at least. You know, more aggressive players, say like Tyler or
80. We
Wong,
didn't do 90. We skipped 90.
if they had that holding in the big blind there, they were likely to ship it there. Against a button open. Very surprising, yeah, and the chat kind of freaking out as well. Got a super chat here from Lord.
Well, what happened to
$4.99 super chat. Appreciate it very much.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously it's a very good fold knowing the cards, but I mean, most of the time you should be calling there at least. Gonna come queen 4-5 here. Fritz finding a pair. JB with 2 overs to the pair. Backdoor clubs. Yeah, that was definitely an exploit of the fold, I think, there. Four-handed. Like, obviously not seeing any cards there. Could you have made that fold pre-flop? Like, even when you're that short, you're just like, well,
I really need to see more hands with Brent for sure.
Like, yeah, I mean, just like even not knowing the cards, four-handed, you're in the big blind, and it's just suited ace. I'm just blown away.
We got a $5 super chat, by the way, from Lord. Says 1738, and I get you. I see you, friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, no. In terms of like push fold, that's definitely a ship there on Paul's stack size there. But obviously there are more considerations to take into account given the pay jumps. It's definitely different once you're actually in the money, so you have to take that into consideration as well. Adric high. If there's you say you're not in the money, not near the bubble, and you're at a short stack like that, definitely ship. But you know, final table money, I think there's definitely more to consider.
Looks like it checks all the way to the river. King Jack high is all Fritz is working with, and what's Brent working with? He's got an ace. He's got a baby wheel ace.
Oh, a pair of threes, actually.
Also that. Ace was good. I just looked for the first thing that was good, and an ace was good. So that's like one of my like actual bad habits on like either Hold'em or PLO. I'll just like see a hand that beats the hand that's tabled, and then I'll like just say that and be like, no, flush. I'm like, okay. You're right, but
I typically try to just look for. I look at the board first and see what could be the best possible hand, and I look for a hand like that.
I know that's the thing to do. I'm just.
And then I just like start eliminating hands from down from there.
I really do. You're a better man than me. It's back to. It looks like Brent is small blind. He's probably just gonna give a gift.
Damn, I finally got one.
Big walk.
Yeah, and I see a lot of people talking about having to ship there with the ace-8 of clubs. You know, I think that's perfectly fine when you're not in the money or not near the bubble. But again, on the final table, I think there's definitely more to consider. Especially look at the pay jumps here as you know, Paul's looking at a 2K difference in prize money if he gets knocked out before Brent. So totally understandable there. Against a bigger stack, say like Fritz, and who's been opening a lot wider and more often, I think it's a better shove. But again, you know, Brent's been playing pretty snug this whole final table, and that might be part of the reason why Paul folded. Definitely more to consider than just stack size and position. Is you got to look at player tendencies as well when you're playing live poker. Fritz here calling here 10-8 of diamonds.
You can't lose tonight, so I don't blame him. Paul the king does check the option. It's up to a flop. And it does come 9 high, 9-8-4-2 spade. So a pair of 8s for Fritz again finds the best of it.
You're either betting a lot or you're connecting a lot.
I am connecting. You want to see it?
Yeah, and I absolutely agree with you there, Carlos. I'm definitely seeing a flop.
The winner, right?
I'm trying to think. Disagreeing with those that say that it's a ship there every time in this situation.
Yeah, if I didn't bet, you would have got there. For sure.
Very true. Very, very true.
We got a $4.99 from Poker Monkey. Thank you so much, my friend. Says having fun in Florida, but miss my Texas Card House peeps. Be home Tuesday. Well, we hope to see you soon.
May you run like God on the craps tables, sir. I know he likes playing some craps every now and then.
Absolutely.
Nice to hear from you, Poker Monkey.
Does come queen 4 here for Fritz, and that's the Helmuth hand. Only problem is it's suited. Helmuth hand was not suited. Paul is all in with ace 2 of diamonds.
Oh,
makes 805,000 to go. Back to JB. Folds the clean diaper. Back to Fritz.
You want to go home, huh?
Careful, Fritz.
How
Careful.
much?
No way.
805.
Yeesh.
Let's see, 7.
7 big blinds.
I'll give you
Yeah,
chips.
7 big blinds.
I have a good hand too,
to
though.
call. 8 big blind total shove.
For the button, it's good. 805.
705 to win a pot.
Fuck
of
it, let's
one-
gamble.
Yeah, I'm actually calling. I'm calling.
gambling a little bit here.
I'm with Fritz.
Oh, I'm live, baby. Come
So
on,
live.
show all the hearts. I'm in.
Ooh, that's so
Yeah,
sick.
yeah. No, I
Definitely live.
I really like the
Put all
call
hearts.
actually.
Come on, put all hearts.
Especially in his
he's
stack that
like-
he has
he's very
6.1 million. He has so much to gain.
Come on, put all hearts.
Very
Come on,
little
man.
to
I'm trying
lose.
help out everyone
So,
out here. Let's
While
go.
Paul has everything to lose here.
One time for the one time. Okay, I like.
So far,
I
5
like.
more outs
I'll
for
put a 2.
Fritz. 5
what?
pairs to the board. Ace deuce is
They give
good.
me nothing.
Paul about to have a heart attack there.
All right, man. No more donation, bro. That's it.
And Paul gets some life
Like
back in
another
his stack
universe?
there.
I mean, it's basically a flip.
It was a flip. I mean, dang, you see the turn? It even got
Yeah, you
uglier
turn
for the
like-
turn.
All that jazz.
I know I got excited for nothing. Such a tease. She's like, look, I'm gonna give you this open-ended.
Yeah, they gotta make good content, I guess, right? Like with your boomerang chicks. Yeah. Chips.
What?
Like with your boomerang chicks.
Man, I tell you what,
That's
they
good
probably have,
content, right?
yeah, hey, let them have the content. Look, they're gonna be like, damn, these guys are just making all kinds of crazy stuff. We'll be here next week.
No,
Tune in.
no, Fritz. I actually really like that call, considering math-wise and it was suited as well. Like people always joke about it's like, well, it was suited, and I was like, it actually plays a factor when you make these calls in a tournament like this.
Like Fritz the cat,
Fritz.
like Ritz cracker,
Ritz.
but with an F in the front.
Fritz.
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 Yeah.
Paul. That took a while.
Dang, you know Canelo's fighting tonight. Y'all watch boxing?
I'm a big baseball guy.
Oh man, that's the most boringest sport ever. I'm saying Canelo, yeah, hell yeah. Canelo and.
Oh
Triple G
man,
are
don't
fighting.
hate on baseball, man. Paul, you went up a few notches in my book. I like baseball as well.
You get chips and you want to throw it back to me, huh? Okay. So let it be. If I check, yes, I check.
Beautiful flop for Paul, obviously. Let's see if he can make any money off of it. Fritz checks over pretty much the nut low.
Too much. Bro,
By the river, you're probably not being divorced.
you gonna show me? At least you
Which
show
one?
me
Which
one.
one you want to see? Which one you want to see?
That's that. Oh, I knew it.
That's the boring one. Come on, man. The other one's actually kind of interesting.
Oh man.
Fritz looks like he's getting tired.
Fifth.
like-
Am I small or?
Sick. How do you pick that one? That's ridiculous.
I can see through the cards.
I
No, I'm
think you
kidding.
can.
I'm kidding. I wish. Imagine that. I'd be winning every tournament.
Yeah, and then we'd all be wondering, yeah, what kind of card did you drive? We'll meet him in the parking lot.
Right? Shit.
Wins every hand.
Fritz limps the queen 6, Paul 10 tray. Probably checking the big blind to the
Oh, man,
to the flop.
everyone here
we
is so
go.
friendly. Look at that. You might as well call it a day.
Comes 8-6 deuce. Fritz comes up with it again.
No, I don't question it.
I really can't fight with too much. I got some back doors.
You hold? I mean, I got a 6.
I got 1 over, baby.
Hey, listen, I donated quite a bit, so I think
That's very
it's just fair, you know?
Boomerang.
There you go. Let's do it. Go ahead and just give it to me. Go blind. Ooh, let's do that. Let's make it exciting.
We got lots of viewers tonight.
Go
Thank you all
blind.
for
How about
tuning
we do
in to
that?
Saturday Night Poker
do
here
that?
from Texas Card House, Dallas. TCH Live is providing for you
Shoot,
a
I'll do it.
$50,000 guaranteed tournament final table, which we doubled the guarantee today. It was
If
about
you hit the raise, I'll do it. Okay,
$111,000
here's the
bucks
first
in the
one.
pool.
We'll
First
close
place
it.
taking down
Here we go.
$29,000 tonight. That's what these 4
We'll
players
close
are
it.
battling for. Your commentators
We'll do it
tonight,
no
Ben
look,
Miney, and of
alright?
course the one and
No
only
look.
best color commentator
call.
of the game, Derek Ing,
What's up,
to my
everybody?
right.
You know, I want to know anyone out there that's playing poker right now. If you're out there playing the tournament, playing cash, and watching our live stream, let yourself be known. And let us know if you're up or down.
That's a bold move, sir. That's a bold move.
JB going north.
Give me a hand. Now I'm going to look.
This is the actual helmet hand.
Oh, the Queen 4.
Yeah.
Is it the same
underwhelming.
suits and
I
everything?
fold.
And Paul Ace Queen four-handed. I think we know the click here.
Yeah, he's just making sure.
No worries. I mean, of course you got to double check.
Yeah, this
I want to make sure, but
Yeah, no
luck,
reason to
Alden.
rush
Good luck,
your
Alden.
decision here. You've been playing all day. Don't want to miss anything. Does make the call, and he'll see that he's ahead here, but
Ooh,
JB
it's a
has some
flip.
live
Pretty
cards.
even fight.
Yeah, it's pretty
Pretty-
close.
You
60-40
good right
here.
now?
Well, we all know how that could work.
You're good, bro. But you know what? 8's been coming out like crazy.
I see a run out.
Oh
9
my
high
God.
board, clean for the Ace Queen so far. 8 on the turn,
Oh,
just like
no.
that though.
Oh,
JB.
gosh.
Dang, I'm telling you, the 8's been coming out like crazy.
What a crushing
that's
turn
crazy.
there. What a good one for JB. He chips up, doubles up through Paul. Now Paul's back to that small stack again.
You know, and some of these players might have thought JB was playing very tight the entire final table. But no, he's been making some moves that a lot of them haven't seen.
Suit.
So
My man.
exactly.
Getting
No,
tired.
that might play in the factor now on some of these players' decisions.
I had Queen 4. Underwhelming. Off suit.
Oh, no.
Out of call.
You should have told me you had my out.
I can tell you that, man. That's, you know what I mean? It takes out the excitement.
I guess you're right.
Let's see that Black Sheep Poker's playing some cash up 1100.
I call.
Carlos bagged. Very cool, very cool.
2 7s for Paul as Fritz gonna continue limping. Yeah, and he's going all the way up. Just under $1 million is this all in. Now Fritz gonna be in
Oh
a
my
spot
goodness.
again.
You doing me like that again?
You might call here.
Man, I can't give you chips and you give it to him. How much? No, hell no. That's the same exact one last time. I fold. Powerful fold.
Another powerful fold?
Powerful folds all around tonight.
See, I'd have called you if you didn't give me all the chips to him.
I know, that was not the intended plan.
I know.
It does
You
happen.
got sucked out. I get it. My bad.
And
Yeah, it's
Matt
not
says
even
my
that
girlfriend's
fucked
up
out.
$300 at the
It's
Golden
like
Nugget right now.
50-50.
Yeah.
Playing that 1-2
It's a flip.
uncapped Golden
Yeah,
Nugget
it's-
game.
Often gonna happen.
The warden put Ace Queen on lockdown. I love it. I mean, I swear I heard him say that he was a prison warden, but so I'm just gonna stick with that.
JB, offsuit wheel ace. Just limping.
You know, I like in JB as the Bill Klein of TCH Dallas. You know, just
9-6-4 again. Fritz, the best hand in bottom pair is JB bets.
I check.
JB needs to find a little something here. King of Hearts is not it. And a 6 on the river.
Check.
Fritz, 2 pair is going to be good.
I got a 4.
You gotta take the pot.
Big blind special. A big blind special.
Again, thank you everybody that's tuning in right now on all our platforms, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch.
I should have bet there.
I would have pulled it, sir.
If you're on one of our other secondary platforms like Twitch,
you missed the bet, sir.
Facebook, or Twitter, go and comment in the chat.
But you know what? You just
We'd
want a
love
big
to see your comments in the over there on those secondary platforms. But we see everybody in the YouTube. What's up, everybody?
Oh. Oh, you already grabbed it?
King Jack for
shit.
Brent.
I'm giving you way too much.
That's an opener. Question is, what size?
I like an all-in here. It's only got 12 big blinds.
And he does choose to go with all
You know
the
what?
chips.
I guess you're getting away with it this time.
Brent hasn't really been making a lot of like moves like that.
He had a jack. He had a jack.
It actually could have been
Playing
ahead,
pretty
but-
playing
probably
pretty
ahead.
standard.
But it was a great move on his part.
Sometimes you gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta
I
do.
had 4-7.
4 players,
actually.
29,000
When I tried to
bucks
double you
for
up
first
and
place
then give it to
tonight.
him.
Who is taking it all down? We know we've seen a little bit of Team Fritz, Team JB, Team Paul, a little bit of Team Brent. Who you got tonight? Fritz cannot lose. Calls for the 9-4 of hearts. JB checks the big blind. Nine high still good. But I doubt we're going to get that far. Let's go check, check. 6. JB improves. Bets it, takes it down. On to the next one.
What time is it?
11.
Really?
02.
Damn.
Yeah, boy.
Well, at least none of us are working tomorrow. I guess we'll be here all day.
All day, all night, so to say.
The post-tournament 2-5 session four-handed, where they all just play against each other.
With what they won.
Yeah.
Duckies.
You know, the more I'm like thinking about the mental wear and physical wear that these players have to go through, I'm just thinking back to that $1 million tournament a year ago from now. Can't believe it's been a year now.
Yep.
Ben, a year of commentating for you. Well, congratulations. Happy
Yeah.
anniversary. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But you know, that was Ben's debut as a commentator here at TCH Live.
I think I did one regular, maybe one regular Saturday with Greg Potter before that. But then, yeah, that was that was the stream.
Yeah, and
where
they played heads up for like 6 hours.
It was so long.
I went to bed and woke up early, and y'all were still streaming.
What's all this Wii nonsense?
Yeah,
it was just me.
Yes, you.
It was just me back here. My co-commentator pieced the heck out.
Y'all, as in the
Yes,
team. Yes,
yes,
Tyler was doing it there with you, right?
Yeah.
Was Cooper still here too?
I don't know. Cooper, were you still here?
Dang, I got another walk. That's amazing.
Here.
9-5 offsuit. So ugly.
Yeah, we got a yes. He was here the whole time. What a great stream that was. You gotta check that one out in the highlight reels. Johnny High Roller and La battling, duking it out for
$350K.
$300,000. That's what I'm talking about. That's a real payday.
I would have played your hand. I said I would have played your hand. You got it quite a bit.
This might be another ship here from Brent. So 12 big blinds, you can kind of mix it up if you want. But he's just going to go for the higher variance route.
An ace queen for Paul.
I
He's
had
in
the
there.
exact same hand. That's crazy. Oh, there we go. We're live, baby. Dang, I like yours though. Good luck. Good luck, guys.
All in a call. It's a 2 million chip pot
Man, I
for
should've
Paul's
played my
tournament
5-3.
life. Will he
That's what I had,
hold
5-3.
with ace queen, or is Brent
live.
going to find a little dream for a double up?
Brent's in a lot of trouble here. He needs to find a 10.
Oh, excuse me. Paul's the one that needs the
You hear
double
me?
up.
5-3. I had your head.
Oh, here we go.
So Brent's still in this tournament if he does lose this hand, and it does
Oh
come
my
in high on the flop. Clean
Look at the
turn.
winner right
One to
there.
come. It's an ace. Paul does get the double up. He chips up to 2 million, and Brent crippled down to 2 big blinds.
That's fine.
Black
Nice
Sheep
hand,
Poker wants
nice
to know
hand.
when's the next time we
That's
do
twice.
a
Last 4 hands.
big tournament here from Dallas.
Queen
Didn't work
Very,
last time. Worked
very
No.
soon. Stay up to
Now you
date
got
on
a
all
little more
of
trips.
Texas
Way
Card
more
House's socials, Facebook, Twitter, and
That's how these
Instagram.
tournaments go, man. It's never
And
just
we
a
will
straight
absolutely let the world know when our
Never.
next big one is. I'm already, like, promised to tell Poker Traveler
I'll tell
when the
you
next
what.
one is.
Next time they need to feed us. I'm
He's
starving.
hungry. Poker Traveler looking for that
I'm starving.
one last big score to round out the year.
Like, bro,
Cedric Tavino,
Okay, needs to
WSOP local.
Are you been in contact with him?
On Twitter, just quietly in passing. Ace King for Fritz, and the run good continues. Paul
What the heck?
folds King Queen.
Man, this guy just knows when to fold, huh?
Is this mine?
yes, sir.
So it only cost me 100.
Well, I literally so.
Yeah, I'm seeing a flop. 7-8.
Want a huge first or a 2-1 versus him, so I mean,
Jack
he
10.
was due. Yeah.
Ace King to nothing.
That's
Still
where
way
they-
good
Oh, I
here.
didn't like
but
the
of course
smile.
outs
He
for
gave me a
JB.
smile
And he
right now.
finds
This
one
gentleman.
right on the turn. Finds the Jack
I
high
think
straight.
we got the same hand, sir.
Fritz needs a queen. Yeah, that's about it.
Don't do nothing crazy now. Don't do nothing crazy.
Fritz calls. Crazy. River's a 6
Oh, my
blank.
goodness.
I'm all in.
You want to see what I have? It's unbelievable how I bet it.
JB shows the straight.
I knew it
Nice
was too
hand there.
low. Nice hand. All right, you get one. That was the one pass you're gonna get. All right, one pass.
Yeah,
No more.
absolutely. Don't count Brent out just yet. We've seen some insane spin-ups. Chip in the
Best
chair
hand
for
I've had in a
sure.
while.
8-7. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. I needed a queen. Imagine that queen came on the river. How nasty would that have been? It would have been all in, all in. I'm glad I didn't like try to like bluff or something.
Ian Sharif says, is Poker Traveler Cedric Tavino? Yeah, that's the same guy. Deuces for JB.
Call.
Good luck, all in.
Brent is going to ship it with an ace. Fortunately, not looking good against Paul here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 130 to the mid here.
You need me to
A little bit of a side pot going on. JB and Paul are going to play some post-flop action. It does come king high.
Ace 9. Oh, sorry, deuces in the lead right now.
4 deuces, still good. 8 on the river is the main. Deuce is good for the side, though.
Wow, are you
River.
serious?
Still alive.
Chip and
I
a
should have played
chair.
my damn hand. 2 pairs.
No elimination on this hand.
Person in the chat asking, what's up top on this tournament?
That's how you do it.
$29,050. If you're wondering about our payouts, you can hit the description box down below. It's got all the info
On the
regarding
river. Oh my
the
God, you
buy-in,
really
how much
hit
the total prize pool was, number of entries, everything.
Don't mind the little screen graphic here. Must be a little confusion with being, you know, all in and some more action there. Brent is not eliminated. But I'm sure that'll get edited and fixed up shortly.
King 4. Can't do nothing.
Julian wants me to touch up on how Bart spinned it up last week. Bart Bogart, tournament crusher of the Dallas area. A legend, really, to be honest. Got down to, I believe, a big blind or two. And spun that all the way up into eventually a chip lead at one point. Just to get sucked out on. Kings versus, well, not sucked down, more just a cooler, a straight cooler. Kings versus Queens, heads up. For the majority of the stack. That's a great stream. We got to watch that one from last week. But it's possible for Brent to get it done. Do the same thing Bart did. Let's see if he could do so. As we continue on four-handed play here from Dallas. Jack 9-8.
100.
Yeah.
Pair and a
Like
straight
I
draw
said
for
last
Fritz.
time.
Paul, nothing. Shows the deuce.
Queen 8. Oh, I'm drawing dead. Or wait, what did I can hit something good. Nice hand.
Nine suited for Brent. Kind of a funky one. But
Oh,
he
we
is
got a
going to mix it
jumper.
into the all-in
I haven't even looked at my
range here, and I
cards.
love it.
Man,
Get
give me a
yourself
hand.
some
Give me a
board
hand.
coverage.
Give me a hand. How much?
Love this move.
Nine, 10 suited, actually, Ben.
Whatever you say, D. Whatever you say.
But looks like Fritz is going to make the call here at the Queen 8 of Hearts, and Brent's going to hate to see that his hearts are dominated there. Oh, JP. He's 8.
For what? Call.
20 over Blaze it.
Three-way all in again here. Brent looking to hit a 10 or a 9.
In fact, it's 4-4 deuce.
Ace 8 in the lead right now.
Turn coming. It's a 6 of clubs. In fact, JP, as if he needed more equity in this hand. What?
Bet and a call. 5. Ace 8 going to be the best hand.
Tables the queen high. That's no good. The ace will eliminate Brent in 4th place. We want to wish Brent all the best. GG's to him. Couldn't get the chip in the chair all the way done,
Thank
but he
God I
did
didn't
make a
show
heck of a run, so he's going to take down a bunch of money. In fact, $7,795
Nice hand,
bucks.
sir.
And now we're down to 3. How about the GG's for Brent in the chat, my
Final
friends?
3 now.
Good plan, man.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be JB, Fritz, or Paul. Let us know who you're all cheering for in the chat. Got one massive stack and 2 shorter ones. So
120?
it's an uphill fight for both of these players against Fritz's over 5 million chip stack here.
All these players have now locked up 5 figures,
Small.
and that's a big deal.
Is that 60? I'm not sure anymore. I haven't looked at my cards yet.
Too much shifts, you know? That's what happens.
It's a tough problem.
You know what I mean? It's a tough problem, you know what I'm saying?
A classic line. One for the ages.
You know, and JB actually has a pretty formidable stack now. Close to 30 big blinds.
You're small blind, sir.
I'm a small blind. Then it cost me 140 to call.
Calling a check. Ace high way in the lead right now. Comes king 6-4. Pair of sixes for JB. Nothing doing for Fritz. JB wants his hand over with right now, but it's not going to be over. 120 is the minimum bet, gentlemen. Fritz going to float with the 10-5. See if he can pick up some equity on the turn.
Getting rummy dummy. I can't even tell what the hell.
And he does
What
so.
happened? You all right?
Obviously, he does so. That's why he called, because he knew he was going to. 7 on the turn makes him open-ended. His bet to call again. River card. Runner, nothing funner. Is that what we're going to see? Yep. 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 Classic.
Straight now.
Classic. Oh, my goodness. Willed that one into existence. JB now staring at third pair. Lets it go.
Great
What
fold.
a fold. Great fold.
Baby.
Great fold.
Spicy bet. Spicy bet.
Great fold.
3, 4, 5, 6. Is that a straight? That's a straight?
Straight. You had the straight beat. You should have called.
That's 5 cards.
Yeah.
That is straight.
4 up
Yes, that's a straight.
Okay,
Oh
I
boy.
see you.
Well, what's up, everybody in the chat? Looks like we got a few latecomers in here.
Want to give me some blue?
What's up, Bill? Alice, hello, hello.
Thank you.
Sorry.
How is everyone all doing?
What am I? 60.
Ay.
JB making the call. King 9.
Yeah.
Fritz is in there with
Friends are very
9-6. And Paul just checks the Jack 10. Doesn't want to bloat the pot. Flop coming. And comes King, Queen 5. Open-ended
Sure.
is Paul. Top pair for JB. Nothing for Fritz. So there's no way he's seeing a turn, right?
You know,
Okay, great.
with the way
Awesome.
Paul's been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if he just folds here. JB tends to have something when he's betting the sizing.
It's about to be midnight. Fuck, man.
I think you're tired too.
I mean, I can go for another day.
He does let it go.
Yeah, I expected that, just based on what he's been doing. Now, if he had like a heart draw to go with that, oh, he's probably going all the way.
I was hoping you'd go all in. We'd get this
Oh,
all.
I'm so glad I didn't then. Did you have like a king and a queen or something?
What'd you have?
I had 2 pair of king.
I was thinking of doing something.
You should have. No guts, no glory.
Not outrageous, but question.
He said questionable.
Well, not questionable.
What is that? Oh, 120?
Yeah, the flop play I think is a little more understandable just because of how you kind of just can guess that JB has at least the pair there that he's probably not folding. Say like an ace queen or a king jack, king 9 holding. Now pre-flop I like even a jam with jack 10. As you're doing fairly well against a wide variety of holdings.
No, it's
Paul
Not
folds the
back on you.
threes. To say he's playing conservatively is an understatement.
Yeah. Now, if it was like a middling stack, I'd understand a little bit more. Being the shortest stack, you really just got to make a move when you can. But maybe he just doesn't like to go out with a small pocket pair like that.
Fair enough. King here for JB. Slow played it on the flop. Now bets on the turn. Bets big too. Over bets.
And in hindsight too, we can see that
Of course
JB would have made the call and he would have won that hand and
Yada,
yada yada.
Good
But
cards for the change.
three-handed.
I try my best to really call in a vacuum.
Oh yeah.
That's a funny thing to say. People don't understand that vernacular, but
Yeah, as if we were playing the hand itself in the moment. Yes.
not in a Dyson vacuum
60.
or Oric.
So these players all guaranteed 10 Gs. Hey,
Just-
or
just going right over it. That's fine. It's fine.
No, sorry, no, sorry.
It's okay.
That was a great, it's a great vacuum cleaner brand.
I'm just trying to fill the time between hands.
It's a great brand. I think Lauren's parents actually have that vacuum cleaner brand. We have a Dyson ourselves
I
at
remember
home.
the commercials.
Right.
I think we actually had an Oric salesperson come to our doorstep once.
We actually just recently purchased a
Can I get some
one of
blues?
those vacuum mop combos where it vacuums and washes your floor at the same time.
I don't understand that.
Another like 3.
So it sprays out a solution and it has a button you can activate, which spins the mop.
So like a Swiffer.
Yeah, and it has a separate compartment to suck up water and debris.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so like it filters out the debris, so it doesn't obviously go into the water section, but it's mopping your floor, cleaning your floors, and vacuuming up the water so it dries a lot faster.
Oh, I call.
2 jacks for Paul. This is what we've been waiting for.
No, he's
Oh,
folding.
we got a
right?
jumper. Damn. How much is this?
I don't think.
You know what?
I don't know. I don't think he's folded.
Huh?
He's kind of getting tired of folding.
Way too much.
Yeah, you got to think about it in
I'm
terms
gonna
of
call you,
big
but
blinds,
look
though,
at that
Fritz. If you were to think about it in terms of big blinds, I think the Jack 10 is a perfectly fine call. As you got about 40% equity against hands like Ace King and Ace Queen, and you're flipping with hands like 9s and below.
I've been hanging on by my ass cheeks the whole time.
So yeah, for 10 big blinds. But then you also got to consider the player, right? What has Paul been shipping with 10 big blinds?
Jack
Pretty
10.
much only premiums, right? Like he's been folding
I think
8s and below, and
I'd normally call that, but
just calling
trying to
with
get
like
out of here,
hands
not
like
double
Ace
you
Queen
up.
and Ace King. So you can kind of narrow his range a little bit more. But against like a I'd say maybe a more average player's range, then I think the Jack 10 is a really fine call. And I think, Fritz was kind of just like talking and joking, but I think he realizes that, I think he knows Paul is playing a little bit tighter.
Here's a little bit of a crazy one. JB 2 queens, short-handed, while Fritz on the button opening big, opening full, almost about 3.5x. With Queen Jack comes just a call from JB, a little slow play. And it does come a king high board, and that is going to be a gutter ball for Fritz. Otherwise, queens for JB. Ace on the turn might slow a little bit down for JB again. Maybe he wants to try and represent that ace, and I think he will. And he makes it 500,000 to go. Fritz folds the gutter. Good fold. JB chips up to 4 million
that's
now.
so
That's
sick.
pretty.
I had Queen
It's a
Jack.
pretty big
I needed
stack.
a 10.
Ooh, baby.
Nice hand there for JB.
For
That was so sick.
For three-handed,
The few times, like anytime when Lauren will chime in, it's like when I mentioned the Bizzle Crosswave is what it's called. Our mop vacuum cleaner.
That just doesn't work with me. That kind of science kind of screws with my head.
It's awesome, man. It's great, and especially now if you have a dog that sheds a lot, they have a pet version because they have more like filters in there. And it's meant more for like amount of hair.
That's insanely
But if you
cool.
just have we have a terrier doesn't really shed, and we just have normal like dust and debris. It's perfectly fine to use it as a multi-two there.
JB going to start his run good now. Ace-Jack versus Fritz's 10-5. And he does find the best hand in second pair. Now Fritz. His run good's a little bit on the Fritz. I made the Fritz joke already. Just doubling down.
Chris Moneymaker in chat from Mexico says, good luck to my man JB. Yeah, JB, he plays some high-stakes poker here in our room. You'll see him battling in the 5-10, 10.25, 25-50 even.
Call.
GJ, it came from a good place. We came from talking about poker in a vacuum to actually talking about vacuums. It was a good train of thought.
Yeah, it was a perfectly good transition.
Fritz, 9 tray of clubs will technically have the best hand. Check, check. Ace on the turn. Anyone who stabs is going to win this pot, and that is going to be Fritz.
You don't want to let me bluff with it?
Do whatever.
I don't think I'm ahead right now, so I'm just gonna let that go.
Definitely not.
Fair to say I'm behind. Want to give me some more purple? Or,
Yeah.
Maybe with some blue. With some blue.
Here, I'll give you.
Meanwhile, Black Sheep Poker in the chat
Thank you.
might collapse from a biohazard.
Yeah, no, it's funny that he mentions that too, because our dog's a little bit older too. She's 10 years old, so she gets a little gassy too. And
Rancid.
where she sleeps in our bed, she'll sleep at the top of our bed where we have like our pillows stacked up, and her butt is always facing my direction. And Lauren could like probably attest to this. I'll always like wake up in the middle of the night and be like, like, and just like start like gagging on the fart that Sophie.
I feel like you can't say fart on the air ever, but like I think we can today. I think we've earned it.
No, I had to say something. I just relate to what Black Sheep's going through right now.
Of course.
I mean, it's obviously she can't help it. She's 10 years old, and
You guys do if someone rips at a booth. I gotta tell you, it hasn't happened yet. Not with me.
I've never done it.
Well, I mean, not with anyone I've worked with yet.
Yeah.
No one's just let loose. But I can't imagine it's gonna end well for the other guy.
You know, it's the air circulation is actually not too bad in here. It'd be bad on the days where it's just like stagnant air, but like what it was on Tuesday or. Oh my gosh.
Top pair for Jay Bissell is going to take down the pot. And now JB claims the chip lead.
You know, German Moneymaker talking about how JB is an awesome guy, has great humor, loves to battle at Dong. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, a lot of his like comments I remember from that live stream were like just like out of the nowhere and just made everyone at the table laugh. So, does seem like a fun guy.
He's got too many chips, too much humor, too much charisma. That's JB, folks. And yet he said all but 2 words in the past maybe hour.
He's bet
It's 120.
120.
Your button.
JB gonna make the call on the button. Fritz Small blind is going to get in there. Paul 76 is going to check his big, so 3 players. It's the flop. No hand better than 8 high, and I love to see it. And it does come Jack 10-9. Open ender for JB. Heart draw for Fritz. Could maybe get spicy. But we're going to check it to the turn. Does come a heart just like that. Fritz drills it. And he checks it.
Give me a little rope maybe for someone to bluff here, which I like a lot. You're the way ahead or way behind turning that flush.
Fritz has no idea that a deuce would just be good.
Okay. There we go.
And he doesn't show it. He doesn't show that one.
He showed the deuce.
Oh, he did?
Because he said got there on the river.
Nice.
And Paul with just 6 big blinds here. Let's see how he navigates his it's not even really a short stack anymore. It's like a micro stack. And see Lauren there laughing about my comments about Sophie because she knows I'll like wake up and be like just coughing, just gagging from the. But anyways, enough of dog fart talk.
We got to call blind, folks. We have officially called blind.
Oh, Fritz?
Fritz did not look at his hand.
Oh, no.
And Paul's all in, and JB's got 9s.
Call.
I vote.
Fritz just had flat tire, and flat tire's no good in all-in scenarios. So, alas, here we go.
Is this mine?
Yeah, flip him. He called you. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, I like your hand, sir.
Paul at risk here. Needs to find a king or running hearts. Flop going to come.
2 hearts.
2 hearts and a
straight draw.
Wow, and a set for
Oh, my
JB.
goodness.
What is going on here?
You have a heart draw.
Oh, and there's
Oh,
a
my
straight.
goodness. Paul drills it on the
boy.
river.
I just will not die. It's insane.
Oh, you hit a gutter? Yeah. Yeah. He sure did.
Well, I had a flush draw, okay.
He did have a flush
He woke
draw.
up with it and he had me crushed.
Dominated.
Oh, my
Smashed,
goodness.
actually.
Dominated. What were you
Man,
doing? King 4.
What a river.
It's just actually,
Ridiculous.
it's like, it's so interesting, right? Because we've seen him fold so many other hands, and he just rips it in there
I
with
didn't
the king
remember what I
4.
had.
But nice hand there for Paul. Survives yet
That was
another
disgusting.
That was.
scenario.
That was a lot of money.
No. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, we could have, you know.
Ace Jack for JB. He's going to get in there.
Right.
Fritz going to make the call with the Jack 7 of spades. Off we go.
Oh, he needs to put another 100? Oh.
Ace Jack flops flops an over and a gutter to Broadway. Fritz just cooking with backdoor spades. That's about it. And an ace on the turn is going to be pretty much all she wrote on this hand. Fritz can only hit a queen to make it straight. To chop. So there's that. 10 of spades, not it.
Aces and 10s with the king now. Kicker no longer plays. Looks like JB's in check call mode, trying to give some rope for Fritz to turn his hand into a bluff. Does Fritz have the discipline to just check back here and give up? Wow, nice. Good check back.
Ooh, baby.
It's a grind out here.
Yeah, that was a deep sigh. That was a, man, I max late reg this and I'm still tired.
Do you have like 3? 3.5?
I got you covered.
Well, right, but do you have like 3?
I got no idea. I haven't counted.
I mean, I know you got me. I'm not even gonna ask him.
Yeah, he got
doesn't
us
really matter.
both covered. Tired of donating. Come on, let me get a hand. One time for the one time.
JB 4.7 million in chips here. Got the queen deuce, the queen Dewey. Gonna fold.
King high board. No pair for anybody.
No pair for nobody.
That's what I'd like to say.
As you like to say. Oh man.
I'm glad you're picking up on my shticks.
You know, well.
I got nothing.
Oh my God, are we chopping?
No, 8-6 plays.
6 plays?
No.
Disaster.
That's so sick.
Sick.
Yo, what an ugly
That's a
game.
sick hand.
That's a sick game.
They got
folks.
King Jacks and 9s over there, and we need 8-4 and 8-6.
Yeah, that's so ugly.
The whippersnappers being taught lessons tonight. Oh my! Over under on like percentage wise, or the I guess it's not really over under. Chances that JB just says whippersnapper at some point in the live stream tonight.
Are we playing like
Oh yeah.
Guespionage from Jackbox right now, where I have to pick a percent and then you pick
Sure,
the,
sure.
the thumbs up? I'm gonna say 2%.
It might be even less than that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So
1%, I guess.
less than 1%. That if oh my gosh, if I'm gonna just like explode
Oh, okay.
if
Yeah.
for some reason he just says like whippersnapper and like completely like unrelated to what we're talking about, doesn't even know that we're saying this.
Oh, big one.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to.
You can undo it.
Oh, how do you okay, there we go. Yeah, I didn't mean to hide you, killer demo. It just yeah, just Streamlabs does not like caps there.
I believe you. You've had like ace jack.
king?
Like
Is
every
that ace
time I've
king or
had
ace
a.
jack?
Every time I had
I
a.
was keeping them up my sleeve.
I know. I don't know. I'm starting
You
to
guys,
believe
if you're
that.
enjoying the content tonight, free content, that's free poker here on TCH Live from Dallas. If you like tournaments, if you like Ben and Derek, if you like the 9 players you saw today, please, if you don't mind, drop a like on the stream tonight. Or follow us on Twitch, like the stream on Facebook, retweet it on Twitter.
Share on Facebook.
Do what you got to do. Let us know that you're enjoying the content tonight. It goes a long way for us here in the booth. We just like putting on a show. We don't, we're not doing this for the money, that's for sure. So we appreciate you all very much and hope you're all having a great Saturday evening or Sunday morning wherever you are around the world. Because we know we have a lot of international viewership tonight. JB makes the call on the button with the ace-5. Fritz, we'll say a sizable raise.
You'll 1.2 million 60,000 raise.
Very standard. Gets it done.
Ooh, baby. Guess you got the hand you wanted.
Yeah, finally. Fold.
Back to Paul.
All in.
And he's all in with the king 6 off. Let's see if he gets any action. No dice. He's gonna
Wow.
be now he's
And
making the moves.
I'm surprised JB folded the queen. Well, yeah, I guess I'm not surprised, but I think typically that could be a call there, the queen 9. Small versus big. Especially for Paul's stack size. But on to the next hand.
Holly Dozo on Twitch is saying that Fritz has got this tournament on lock. Do you or do you not agree? First, Derek.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You know, Paul's making a lot of conservative moves there, but they've been very well-timed moves. And JB, not one to be trifled with. You know, he has to. All three of these players, I think, have a chance to take this tournament down.
Now, Chad, what do you think?
In terms of maybe like studied play, it's starting to seem like Paul is the most studied player here. Obviously now he has to work against the chip stack advantage of Fritz and JB, and you know they know what they're doing as well. They have to be to get to the final table, final three. Yeah, you got. I'm just as confused, Carlos, because I think I was just mentioning that to Ben. I was like, man, he's folding these certain hands, but jamming King 4.
Check.
Wow, and here's a set here for Paul. Just checks his option in the big blind and flops bottom set and gets called in 2 spots. And he's in the. Oh my gosh. He might ship it here. But it's so strong if he ships here. So, I mean, a call is perfectly fine as well. Just wondering what JB has. Oh, my God.
That's going to be lights out for Fritz on this hand. He's not going to get stacked or anything, but he will get. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute.
Oh, my gosh. Force full.
I mean,
Paul.
now we could just jam, right?
Yeah, he has to jam. Anything else wouldn't make any sense because you're leaving yourself through only 400,000. You raise to 900,000, so you just ship it here.
This might be Paul's time to shine.
What's okay?
Not all in,
All
but
in.
Call.
all in a call.
8. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's rough.
I
much
mean,
is it?
it worked out the same
bit.
in the end. I'm just really surprised
How
Paul
much?
just didn't ship it there.
I think he just clicked to induce. I think that's where he was at.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I could be wrong. Maybe he was just raising for value, but
No, I mean, because the back jam from Fritz really doesn't make too much sense. Because if I'm Fritz here, and I get min clicked on that kind of board texture, I'm just calling with the 8 there. So I mean, it would have costed Paul a lot of value. While you know, if he just jams, I'm just calling with the 8, regardless. You know, so. But anyways, worked out the same in the end, as Fritz did just re-jam, 3-bet jam the river. You know, when we haven't seen a single rivered raise from Paul all night.
well, regardless.
Yeah, it worked out the same, but yeah,
There
I'm really surprised he just didn't jam it there. As yeah, when you min click there, any weak 8 is just calling most of the time.
160.
Obviously, we did see Fritz ship it there with the 8, but worked out. On to the next one.
Crazy stuff is now maybe the turntables have.
The turntables have absolutely have tabled themselves. Fritz here,
Oh goodness.
maybe a little tilted,
Uh-oh.
here. Little steam rolling off the old engine. You know, that's actually a perfect segue, as you can set sail.
This one right here. Wait.
Coming,
There we go.
you can set
ahead.
sail this coming March on the old steamships of Royal Caribbean for the old price of $572. We got about half our cabin sold so far. You can hang out with the likes of me and Tyler Mulheeney. We're going to be dealing on that cruise. Should be a lot of fun. Hope to see y'all there. I really got to work on my transitions better. You know, it's the best when you see those YouTubers that have the like with the NordVPN and like
honey.com.
Yeah, honey. You know, I had an issue with my plumbing the other day, so that's why I used Honey to learn how to deal with my own plumbing scenario.
And after I was done plumbing, I just grabbed myself a nice Manscaped lawnmower.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Just to clean up afterwards.
Oh my God.
Jack King. Ace high is the best hand here for Paul, and he's in position as Fritz checks it over to him. Turned his ace high into a bluff.
And wow, and
gets it done.
You know, Paul has literally been the short stack the entire final table, and finally in a position to make his impact on this final table. Now the chip leader. Look at that. And I haven't heard any discussions at Chop yet. It must be because either Paul feels like he can win this whole thing, or, you know, I mean, JB doesn't seem like a guy that wants to chop. God. Y'all are ridiculous.
I agree. I concur.
Okay. JB with the Jack-6. Probably just going to fold here.
And he does. Back to the Fritz, who is in. Oh, boy. Chunky open here with the 6-5. Gets it done. All right, chipping up. Oh, come on. I thought we were pretty good at transitions. Oh, come on, Bruce.
I cannot wait until we actually get our first sponsor and we can start actually doing these kind of.
I think we're pros. We're pros at like bringing up sponsors we don't have.
That one was pretty cheesy.
Oh, that's okay. But that's okay.
I needed to work on not laughing before I had the transition.
King 10 for Fritz ships it. Speaking of ship.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do it again. No, just kidding.
Well, I mean, there is another tournament actually coming up soon in the Rio Grande Valley. If you're in that area, actually, we could definitely put up that graphic in a little bit once we had another.
I don't think we have that graphic. I think we have a video.
Oh, it's just an ad? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But I appreciate the want, the need.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I know we have some viewership in that area. What would be like the most like outlandish sponsor for a live stream like this? Like,
Manscaped is pretty outlandish. You mean one that doesn't normally sponsor stuff?
yeah, yeah.
That would be Lando Lakes butter.
Like a
Lock
yeah,
it in.
like
Oh, it's Blue Bonnet? Yeah. It's not a meal with Blue Bonnet not on it? Yeah, got it.
a butter or like
Or what is that?
a toothbrush. Like
Sure.
yeah, like just like hygienic supplies.
Pair versus pair here. JB now second best. Ace on the turn is going to be 2 pair for both players, but Fritz pretty much nut no ace here, and does take it down with a bet.
Oh my God, it would need to be like I think a really funny one would be like a heater, like a space heater. Are you tired of getting coolered?
Oh God.
Get your own space heater.
Oh my God.
Using
No. It would no way.
Using your own using TCH Live sponsor code.
No, it would
for
be
50%
like
off your own
no.
space heater.
It wouldn't be a space heater. It would be one of those cleaning logs that go in fireplaces to like get the soot out of the. They took the soot out of there, and it's just like it's kind of related.
Oh, yeah.
It's like sloppy transition into sloppy product that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't like has very little use to.
That's where I think that goes. JB 7-5 of diamonds, gonna limp it in. Fritz calling in the small blind with the 9-8. Paul checking the option, does so. 3 players to the flop.
Check.
And action flop. All the action. All the chips are getting in here. If you can't catch my sarcasm.
9 high, actually in the lead right now, and will be the winner if they get the showdown.
JB's going to say, all right.
Go for it, JB. Nice.
I love this.
Nice.
Can you beat 8 high?
I beat you.
You had 8 high beat.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
No, he couldn't.
What a move.
Oh my God.
JB.
The button bet.
With the
button
bluff.
Bet. Nice bet.
Nice bet, as if he would have maybe called with 9 high.
Yeah, obviously, like the more like realistic ones would be like a poker training site or like an energy drink.
Look at these chip counts.
Oh my goodness.
Within a big blind of each other.
Oh wow, literally anyone's game right now. Yeah, you know, I mean, JB obviously very tired, as he's mentioned multiple times, but nice to see that he had the heads up to take that bet on the river, not showing down his 7 high, as they showed so much weakness on 2 streets. Wow, and the second nut flush for JB, and Fritz is blasting off here with the dirty diaper. Oh my goodness.
350.
I think we're seeing the downfall of Fritz here.
What is it?
JB wants to raise here, and it doesn't look like Fritz is going anywhere.
Oh
Check.
no.
This could, I don't know why, I feel like this could be the end of it. Oh my goodness.
Is that a
royal
Oh my god, a royal flush! What?
A royal flush. The absolute stone nuts. And Fritz is just playing the board.
7-5. Oh my God. King 5.
Royal flush.
Well.
Wow.
Dude, what?
That's so sick.
You think?
Sick one.
I had a flush too, but no good.
You wouldn't expect to see that 3-handed ever.
He's been catching all the hands here.
Wow.
Like, literally, he's been catching all the hands.
I don't know how that pot was that big, but nice
Like,
little
it's, like,
pot.
built
Nice
for
big
him.
pot there for JB.
I don't know the last time I've seen a royal in a tournament.
Like, how the fuck we both had clubs? Crazy.
Call.
Raise.
Oh boy. Fritz is going for the dub now.
Volleyball.
He's just trying to aggression himself some chips.
That's the third, I think. That's the third royal flush you've seen.
We've seen
Zane had one,
Zane
Kim
and
had
Kim's
one, and now that's the third one.
Yep.
At least that I recall. And I think I've commentated on all 3 of them, which is kind of insane. No, I didn't do I did the one with Zane. Kim, I think you and Ben did that one.
Call.
I mean, even after that big pot, Fritz still has a decent amount of chips here relative to the other stacks.
Queen 10-7 flop. No pair for nobody. 4 clubs now. Fritz improves, and he rightly deduces that he does have the best hand. JB picks up a flush draw.
Call.
JB just hit a royal with clubs. He's going to try and hit his flush again. Will the JB show continue? It will. He finds the flush on the river. Runner, runner. Actually has 4 to a steel wheel for fun points.
Like, what the fuck?
Fritz can't believe it.
Bro.
Unbelievable run here for JB right now.
Are we seeing the
Like,
crash and
runner,
burn
flush. How do you get there? That's
of
nuts.
Fritz?
Better in my 3 high well.
Or is
I
he
had a
going to reclaim
I know
himself,
I'm good on the 4.
get a grip of the situation, and come back to win it all?
Jack Ace, like this guy gets all the hands. Like you gotta play like some crazy ass shit.
160.
Fuck.
Down to our final 3 players here. Who do y'all think is going to win this monthly $500 50K guaranteed? Almost 30K up top.
He checks his option. It does come the nuts. Well, second nuts, I guess. Basically the nuts when you're 3-handed. JB flops the king high straights
Oh
for
my
fun.
Goodness.
As if he needed to
Alright,
ever
good,
keep
160.
running good.
This guy. Oh,
And Fritz
no,
is giving him
Fritz.
action. Needs to find runner, runner diamonds. And I mean needs to. Doesn't. Drawing dead. And now JB just thinks he can get
I
max.
might check here. Yeah, I love the check.
Whoa.
I love the check. I would check again here, just to see if Fritz just goes crazy. But no, he's gonna value
Let
bet.
me get it. You got it straight.
You're right.
Yeah, he does.
Let me get it. You got it straight.
Pretty sick to have it straight.
Yeah, he has it. He
Weird.
has it. Pretty much to the nuts again. And then we look at the payouts. First, 29,000. Second, 17,540. Third place, 10,020 bucks. Pretty significant payouts there. It goes from a 7K pay jump to a 12K pay jump.
Sheesh.
I'm all in.
Fritz is all in with the suited king. And a quick fold from JB is going to be a few more bonus chips.
Making moves.
Suited ace here for JB. Probably going to raise it up. Might just call. Actually, I'm going to change my statements. Might raise it up. Probably just going to call.
Paul 8 deuce. Just going to check that option. Flop coming. Comes a 3. I like this. I like this from Fritz. Stand up, walk around, stretch, breathe. He's going to need it.
They're fucking me up.
He needs to come back down if he wants to come back in this race.
But I feel good now. I think it's changing. You're going to change it right here.
There you go. That's the
Get the
attitude.
fuck over here.
Meanwhile, Paul's just having a good old time. JB's having a good old time.
Both.
It is anybody's game, even though
I keep
JB
forgetting we
with
got
a
a mic,
crazy
too.
chip lead right now.
Oh, I think Fritz there folded out of turn. Oh no, never mind. He did not. It's confused.
Oh, JB
Oh
actually had
my,
jacks there.
What the?
How is Paul avoiding catastrophe
Dude,
every time?
and he has like a reasonable hand to open with too. That's insane. What the heck? Jay with the pocket J's.
Let's get Paul on the Matrix. Like, the dude can just weave through bullets like nobody's business. $29,000 up top for first as we battle three-handed here still. If you're just joining us now, Ben and Derek in the booth tonight as we commentate over some crazy high-stakes tournament action from Dallas, Texas. $500 buy-in.
Okay.
Culminating a total prize pool of $111,350.
More than
That's
doubled our
surprising.
guarantee,
What? No bet.
which is what we like to see.
If you're new to the stream, hit the like, and if you are also new to the stream, hit the sub. We are always having lots of great content 5 days a week, Monday through Thursday, plus Saturday, from both Dallas and Austin, and maybe soon to be some other locations. But more down that. That's just a little hints down the pipeline.
You know, and I don't think we've had our next gen game this month yet, right? So that should be coming up pretty soon.
That's
on
a great
Sunday.
point.
So either I imagine it's probably going to be next Sunday because we haven't. It's not tomorrow. We would have known about it, and that should be a fun game. And you know, the few times I've played and worked here, I've been able to talk to Frankie, who's been playing here quite often. He mentioned that they're looking to try to do like a 2-5 game on a Sunday, so try to include more of the player pool.
We had 262 entries, asks Action Ant.
That is a good point. You know, JB being the deeper stack, Paul just might be trying to let JB deal with the variance that Fritz is playing with. And then he'll play some, I guess what he perceives as real poker, heads up against JB, if that would comes to be.
$10-4 is a flush draw for Fritz and a pair of trays for JB. And some potential down the line. Some backdoors, but an ace of diamonds is going to be a action killer. It doesn't go check, check. Or it was an 8. JB with the best of it with 2 pair, and Fritz is going to be pissed. Part of my language.
400.
Oh! Love the move. Love the result. We're moving down the line.
Yeah, especially how it was played. He definitely repped that 8, having that top pair calling on the flop. Yeah, story makes sense. Check back turn, rivering trips, then betting.
Oh boy, Jack 10 versus 9s here. Paul decides to open on the button. He's going into the woken up JB here.
I might just ship it here if I were JB.
That's the race.
What is it?
JB to 3-bet and get a quick full from Paul. He's not walking into that one any more than he has to.
Nice raise there from JB. Like the raise of any size. Jam, I think, is fine. Re-raise to get more value from other hand, fine as well.
This time, Paul going to check the Jack-10.
Maybe trying to set a little trap here for Fritz.
Well, it does come Ace-8 Jack, which is pair of jacks for Paul. That's the best hand by a long stretch. He's going to bet and take it down.
Dang, you're hitting your flop now, huh?
Just need to be worried about pre-flop, I guess.
Blinds are 80,000, 160,000 with a 160,000 ante. We started the final table at 25,000, 50,000.
Are we going to get to the
Little insight.
the 100, 200? Probably.
That would be so cool. Fred's getting some more chips his way. We're coming to the booth here. Just make sure, let's do a little wellness check. Hi, everybody. I'm Ben. That's Derek. We hope you're
What's up,
having a good
everybody?
night. Make sure you're sticking with us. We still got 3 players left, battling it out for a lot of money. 29,000 up top for first. All these players have locked up 10,000 bucks or more. Let's go. I don't know, man. I'm having a hard time picking who's going to take this down. I mean, JB obviously has the stack to do it, but what do you think?
It's really anyone's game here. I mean, we've seen Paul chip up from what, like 800,000 all the way back up to 4 million, all the way back down to 2 million. So it's pretty swingy, given the stack depth. So, given how deep the blinds are right now, it can really be anyone's game. So,
Ace-10 for JB is going to open to
about
370.
to
Fritz
say.
in the big blind. Queen-6 off.
wow, 2 pair here for JB. Checking. Maybe trying to give some rope for Fritz to catch up. Or maybe pick up some equity as he picks up a gut shot. No, excuse me, double gutter here on the turn. And, you know, that check on the flop might get Fritz to just spaz out here.
7, right?
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness. King or 9 would be sick. Ace instead. JB finds a full house.
Check would be pretty sick here.
And Fritz gonna donate Queen High?
My goodness.
Did you just call with Queen High?
Yeah, he did. Definitely an interesting call there. Maybe just frustration or, as they like to say, info call, right? Maybe he just wanted to see his hand. I'm trying, Ben. I'm trying to give him as much credit here as
Yeah. I mean,
the info call.
I think we're just seeing the tiredness, the exhaustion, and, you know, maybe a
The
little frustration of
yeah.
not connecting like his opponents are.
Yeah. So, I mean, at that point, he's probably just like, you know, I just need to see it.
I really think there's just more to this than straight poker.
The old info call. JB, 7.5 million in his stack now.
I'm all in.
He's all in with 5 deuce, and this is a yikes.
JB.
Trying to get the max for his money. I mean, 3-handed, you gotta. I mean, I agree, you gotta make moves, for sure. You want to get the most value out before you start blinding away, especially when you're only on 4 bigs.
Yeah,
three bigs.
Under 500.
JB, you know, being very deliberate with his actions here. Probably just gonna end up on a call, given his stack depth, and it's got a big lead here.
All in and a call. Fritz's tournament life at stake.
Live cards.
Definitely live cards.
And, you know, JB weighing the lead right now.
Gonna need some help. And that is gonna be almost all of she. I saw the jack. Didn't see that 5 coming. All right, more outs.
Both found a pair.
5 or deuce would do it, and he doesn't find it. Fritz is going to be eliminated in 3rd, and we wish him the best. Fritz, have a good rest of your evening, as now we are down to heads-up play. Derek, it's time. Are you ready?
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Oh, my goodness. Let's get back
so ready.
down to the felt. Who is going to take home the coveted $29,000? Well, both these players walking away with at least $17,000, so they can pat themselves on the back. For making it this far, outlasting 260 other people.
Congratulations to Fritz as well for taking him 10 Gs.
8 million.
So who are y'all rooting for? Absolutely. GG's in the chat for Fritz. Who y'all rooting for? Just give me JB, the silent, cold killer in the green.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Or Paul.
I said you have a lot more chips than I do.
Really? Yeah, I know that. I was waiting on asking you want to talk. You want to make some kind of, what do they call it?
So, we just play it out. It's fine.
I'm sorry, what?
We'll just play.
No chop.
You know, JB seemed like he was fine making a deal there.
And he's gonna ship it. Will Paul? Does JB wake up with anything? Ace Queen, it's a flip. Are you kidding me? The first hand?
First hand heads up.
Jeez.
I call.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You call? Flip.
A flip for like $8,000?
No, 12,000.
What is it? What was it? 17 to
17 to 29.
Oh, 29. Excuse me. I thought it was 20.
This is a $12,000 flip right now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what a sweat here. All the outs now for JB.
Ace queen.
6 is clean. He needs to fade one more to double up through JB.
No paint, and it's, oh my gosh.
Just like that, Paul doubles up on the first hand of heads up.
And now we have a game here. Paul doubling up to 4.4 million. JB down to 6 million.
I call.
Wow, what a flip. That was a 12K flip.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, you know, now it's very close. They're just going to play it out.
Wow. Strap in, folks. We've got a great poker game coming up. Ryan Crow dropping by in chat, number 1, head honcho of Texas Card House. Hello, good evening. As we now are entering a very close battle. Look at that, 37 to 27 big blinds. That's a fight. Duking it out for $29,000, Derek. And what do you think? What is your thought on the matter?
I mean, again, I think it's still anyone's game here. These players well versed in poker. It's really going to come down to the pre-flop flipping, I think, you know?
Right.
And just whoever gets lucky.
Chris, it was good to meet you, man.
In terms of like post-flop play, I think both these players are pretty similar in their post-flop play.
2-2.
Blinds are now up 100,000, 200,000 with a 200,000 big blind ante.
Ryan Crow just got back from the Texas game. Hey, yeah, fellow Longhorn, hook him, buddy. think it's time for you to do the Ural
Question
shout out.
time?
Yeah, I think it's
I saw
time.
some allusion to it in the chat earlier. And join in, Ryan. So my question is going to come up after the conclusion of this hand. Man your keyboards. Get ready for it. Unless it just ends now.
Flip, 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 flip.
Scan your cards.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, boy.
Oh my God.
Is it really flip time? He's looking at Brittany and he says, "No. We'll play more poker." All right, guys, let me know in chat right now. I got a question for you. Where are you watching TCH Live from tonight? We are here in Dallas, Texas. Where are you? Drop your location in the chat. Rep it for your city.
So I'm one now?
And we'll shout out the first bits that we do see in the chat. Join on in, everybody.
Well, that don't seem fair.
Let us know where you're watching poker from tonight. Watch them all flow on in. Come on, friends. Come on in. The water's warm. As we're on hand number 3 of Heads Up Play. Action. Gotta have a couple of those.
Yeah, I mean, you should be playing most of your hands heads up like this, but obviously, like, 6 deuce, 9 deuce. You can wait for a better spot.
Lots of locations in chat, guys. Love it. We'll get to those in just a moment.
Keep throwing them out there. Appreciate everybody. Love to know that it's not just a bunch of bots watching. You know?
Big fan of that. Another take it pre. All right, guys, let's see what we got. Let's start from the top. We've got Derek with the commentator booth.
Absolutely.
Austin, Texas from Ryan Crow. Dallas, Jersey City, New Jersey. Boston, Massachusetts. We've got Mars. What's up, Mars? Connecticut, Crossroads, Texas. Queensland. What's going on, Queensland? San Diego, California. We got more Austin, McKinney, Texas. Tunisia, North Africa. Hello. Good evening, or morning, rather. Atlanta. San Marcos, Texas, Louisiana, Ohio, Port Arthur, Wilmington, Delaware. Let's see, we got Oregon Cave Junction, Sebastopol, California. Oh, Sebastopol. Hope you're all having a great evening, guys. Welcome to TCH Live. (10-9) and 9-6 battling. It's going to be a non-action flop on this one.
I don't think I've ever actually asked Ryan yet on the chat. But Ryan, are you going to be coming along on that cruise? I imagine he is. That'd be.
I imagine so,
Yeah.
right? I would guess. Could be wrong, but I guess. Nice. That
Cool,
was a
cool.
really fast response. That was for the delay wise.
Austin's got Google Fiber. So. Oh my gosh, that was so nice when I used to go to school there, because we were like one of the first cities to get Google Fiber implemented.
Yeah.
So like they had it in our dorms. And my gosh, I
didn't get a lot done.
Well, I logged into my Steam accounts and all my games got installed in like an hour.
Very nice. Very nice. Queen Deuce and 7-4. Club on club crime here. Black Sheep Poker. Where can we get more information on the Texas Card House cruise? You can find it at texascardhouse.com, but I will link it in the chat.
And we have had about half of our allotted cabins sold out for that cruise. So if you're on the fence,
now's the time.
Yeah, now's the time. 7 days of fun. And there's the link in the chat for y'all wondering more about that cruise. going to be leaving out of Galveston, Texas. 7-day cruise, going to be stopping in multiple cities in Mexico, and I believe one stop in Bahamas.
King 8 of clubs for JB. Very nice hand, heads up. Just going to limp it on in. Paul, Jack 7. Checks it up. And it does come ace, queen 10. Straight draws for both players. 9 on the turn. Kind of makes things a little interesting.
Yeah, double gutted now for Paul. I like a call here if I'm JB, as king high is very likely to the best hand still. And you still have outs to a straight.
Finds a pair instead, which is good.
And yeah, now rivering a pair, I think Paul could go into check call mode here. Or just try to show down his 7, and it's going to be good. Lip it over. Yeah, there we go. Oh, excuse me. Not a Bahamas stop. There's Roatan in Honduras. Yeah. Yeah, you think I should know this. But appreciate everyone stopping in tonight, burning that midnight oil, literally here in Dallas, Texas. About 12:37 midnight. Appreciate y'all stopping in, showing your support for TCH Dallas and TCH Live. We're down to our final 2 players. Paul, over here, raising it up with the queen 7, the computer hand. JB in the 1 seat. High stakes cash game crusher turned final tableist.
All in.
All in from JB with the king 9 of hearts. Paul gonna fold. Okay, yeah, we've gotten quite a few questions about this, so it's nice to finally get some info. So if you're wondering, the cash games at least will be rake based, because they're not going to have the software membership stuff available offshore to do the club model. But I imagine making a rake structure will make it so anyone on the cruise can just hop in our conference room and play poker with us. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, I think.
Hey,
that's going to be something I have to get used to. As a dealer that's only ever dealt in a non-rake structure, I'm going to have to get used to pulling chips out of the pot.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
I'm gonna forget so many times, I feel like. And
it just comes with repetition. You'll be like kind of like shaky for your first probably like 2 downs.
Like,
and
I'm gonna feel dirty, like I'm stealing from the players.
That's why I love Texas Card House. Yeah. We're not stealing from the players.
Oh man.
260.
Absolutely, in the words of Ryan Crow here. So all the fish on the ship can join the fun. Love it.
Ace on the turn. Boat City.
Paul looking for a 6 and a 6 only. The chop.
I'm all in.
Ugh.
Blech.
Good hand.
You walked into it.
And the heads-up match of the month continues. Shout out to all our poker players out there battling it out on the felt.
I'm the one.
Late night cash games, late night tournaments, what have you. May you win your flips and have your aces hold.
Is that like your take on, what's his face?
What?
Not Vince Van Patten, but his cohort, the one that just passed away.
Did he say
Mike
something?
Sexton. Mike Sexton.
Did he say something like
yeah,
that?
at the end of his at the end of every stream, it would be may all your pots be live and your hands be live and your pots be monster.
Oh, I was just I guess
because it was like the same like rhythm, the same tone. It's very nice. I thought it was very good.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
At
least I can do.
I'll make that my thing then, I guess.
There it is.
Oh, look, Ryan's gonna be. That's his first ever cruise. Well, how about that? I grew up very fortunate to be able to go on cruise when I was younger, and I always liked them. As a kid, it was just, wait, I can eat as much pizza as I want? That's literally what it was for me as a kid. It was like, wait, so if it's, I wake up and I can eat pizza, I can have pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and at midnight, because they were just always had pizza. And I have as much ice cream as I want, too. Oh, my gosh. Is this old-timer a local poker legend? Not sure. But, you know, we did get takes from Moneymaker earlier saying that he's played with him in 50-100 here in the card room. So, you know, he's played some high stakes.
Paired board on the turn here. Ace high still good. Is Paul looking at a 2-1 chip deficit here? Needs to make moves to win, and he's just got the best hand here. Takes it down.
What's the over-under for this to end in 3 hours?
I mean, way under. I mean,
Under.
the blinds are gonna get ridiculous.
I don't
They're
even-
about to go up again.
I don't think we even have the blinds in 3 hours, like, listed. Just because it's never gone that long.
I mean, it's always fun to look at the structures of some of these tournaments, and you'll see some pretty crazy, like, end ones.
600,000,
for like a
1.2
turbo.
million, yeah. Oh, man. Actually, I think I saw the Tuesday morning tournament go until like 5:50 p.m. the other week. Like literally minutes before the start of the Black Chip Bounty.
Sure.
They were still playing heads up. They were like, I saw like dealers sitting, like, you know, like waiting for the next turn to start, and they were still battling heads up.
10-9 suitor for Paul. I mean, you got to open this one. He does. JB, suited, makes the call. Really? It's pretty much the same 3/5 of the same board.
Wow, and JB decides to donk out here. I like a raise here if I'm Paul. This lead out really doesn't make too much sense. You expect him to check over all his 8s, all his 6s fulls. Well, and he just lets it go. And, you know, that might be some inexperience playing heads up, but, you know, he really shouldn't be donking that often with that has a strong hand there. I like a raise or a call in that spot, as I feel like a lot of turns Jay just freezes or checks. I might be a little biased, you know, because that's my favorite hand. You know, I'm not gonna fold my favorite hand there, the single bet, but I'm obviously joking in that sense.
as these players stack chips. You can stack hours on the cheap. 9 for 99 going on all month long throughout. All month long at Dex. Oh my God, I can't words. Texas Card House Dallas, 9 for 99. You can buy in bulk hourly and save $2 per hour. It's a pretty good deal. Give them a $100 bill. Tip the chip runner $1.
Absolutely.
And call yourself good to go for quite a bit of time. Here at TCH Dallas, that's what I'd call a good deal. Even though I can't speak, I really fumbled that one up. It's awful because I transitioned so smoothly. Just to butcher it. It's a shame.
No,
Two queens.
I was like, nice transition, and then like it was just kind of teetering.
Yeah,
down.
I know.
Like,
It wasn't perfect.
Gonna be a small C bet there from Paul. Gonna take it down. And you know these stacks are so close right now. Really anyone's game. All it takes is one big all-in. Pre-flop. Who are y'all rooting for right now? It's gonna be seat 1, JB. Seat 7. I don't count. Seat 7, Paul.
Stop it, Ange. I know. My wife chiming in the chat, as we watch the downfall of Fritz, the downfall of Miney is happening. As Paul opening up an ace here, JB gonna call suited jack.
Lauren actually just texted me too earlier. She's like, man, this is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. She's like, I need to sleep.
Top pair for JB. Pretty much a dream here for Paul. Paul just can't really catch an important pot on JB.
That's a good point there. Looks like Bill says he's rooting for JB, but he thinks Paul will win. I don't know. I mean, JB's got some moves. And I love this play here from JB. Heads up, top pairs, you know, almost flopping the nuts. Heads up. Draw heavy board. You really don't want your opponent to you know, pick up additional equity to catch up or you know, hit an overcard like an ace there. So very nice play there from JB. Dealer's forearm's going to explode from shuffling. Bernie's professional. She can. I'm sure she's dealt long hours.
Very, very weird run, but yeah.
I think she's actually been dealing since 10 a.m. today, and she was already planning on doing a double. That's what I understand. 10 deuce for Paul. Next hand we go.
Oh my gosh.
I folded my 10 deuce.
There are the payouts. $29,050 the first, $17,540 going to second, guaranteed.
King, 10 deuce, hit king.
Seems like Paul has a little bit of a rail going on. Actually, I love dealing heads up. The few times I've gotten to do it, I mean, I'm just like cranking out hands just because it's just you just get in there with such a rhythm. And for those of y'all that might be new to our live stream, have any questions regarding our poker room, our live stream, or just want to know about what Ben and I do here in our card room here,
Ship the questions.
Yes, throw in the chat.
We will absolutely answer them to the best of our extent, and I'd like to think we're two pretty knowledgeable individuals about the location.
I think so. And, you know, it'd be nice to know if there's any, like, aspiring poker dealers out there. We could definitely point you all in the right direction. May I recommend True Poker Dealer YouTube channel, Mark Shumster. He actually works in our card room. That's actually how I learned how to deal. I just watched his videos and worked with a few of the dealers here in the card room and managed to get hired.
He's teaching me how to be a floor. Believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
cool.
he's actually recording his very first poker supervisor course, which is like an extension of the True Poker Dealer course for dealers that want to be floors. And he's been meaning to do it for a while, and since I was his first True Poker Dealer student, he's filming it with me.
Cool.
Which is super fun and exciting.
Yeah.
And look forward to that content coming up sometime in the next year. Jedi always comes from left field with a needle. I love it. It keeps me honest.
What?
Because I said I would answer the best of my.
Oh my gosh.
He always does the backwards. It's funny. JB is going to bet 400K and get a call from Paul. He's going to look him up one time with a nut flush straw. JB's the best with a 7 right now. Bink! Paul finds the nuts just like that. JB now firmly checks it over to the man and pick your price here. But be careful, and he checks it back. Trey on the river. Can JB avoid putting any more chips in the middle? And he's done a great job so far. And we're going to go for some value on this river, just even under the third pot. And it looks like JB's going to pay it off.
Wow, nice pot there for Paul.
Definitely needed that one. And he takes the chip lead.
Wow, and that's a shift in power there. Paul going to take the chip lead, and now any all-in scenario here is going to have JB at risk. And I think I saw a few questions in the chat. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, absolutely.
Throwing some questions in there. Ben and Derek, how many days a week do y'all work? Well, I'm scheduled 4 days a week with 1 to 2 commentating shifts.
I mean, I work anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that would average me at 4 anyway. So.
Yeah.
Because math.
Do the regular 1-2 cash games have bomb pots? Yes, they do. Every dealer change, $5 no limit bomb pot, double boards. Let's see.
What is it exactly you would say you do here? It's a very anti-hero question. I love it.
Dealer, commentator. Yeah. That's a great question from Jay Birdie. How long have y'all been dealing? Well, Ben, you've been dealing longer than me, so why don't you go with that first?
Sorry, I was reading your comments. Yes, I've been dealing since 2018. So
almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Or probably exactly 4 years, right? We're almost to the end of 2022, believe it or not.
Yes, sir.
Golly. Can you believe that? We're
I
almost
dealt
to the
blackjack
end.
for a year and then poker for the rest.
Well, you did some baccarat too, right?
Yes. Well, sorry. When I say blackjack, I mean table games.
Table games. Okay.
Yeah, I dealt lots of different table games.
I've been dealing. So actually, I worked in the cage here first, back in March of 2021, and then I started dealing around June, July of 2021. So been dealing for about 1.5 years now, which is crazy to think about.
Pair of fours here, the best hand for Paul. Can he hold to the river? He does. Thank you, Derek. Let's go.
Paul had the winning hand at showdown, but JB's aggression is going to take it down there. Nice little bluff there.
Carlos, yes. Simply I do. I just simply am. And always will be. It will never change that I'm the hottest dealer at TCH. It's just the way it is. It's like a fact. JB, Queen 5 on the button. Just gives it up. Just gives it up.
you know, in these small pots, usually the calm before a storm when it's heads like this. It's just, you're bound to have some kind of two big hands go all in with each other. Yeah, I agree. Not too many. I don't think we've seen a single 3-bet pre-flop yet. Oh, and there's pocket to 8s, as if on cue. And if JB has anything he wants to go with here, he might just ship it.
I'm all in.
There it is.
And
All
there
in,
it
and
is.
it's going to be probably a snap call here from Paul. Right? I mean, yeah, there we go.
But JB is the one that has the chip lead right now.
After a few pots, Paul has lost the chip lead. So like you said, Paul has his tournament life at risk, but he's got a 67% chance. Let's see what happens. It's going to be 6.
Oh, 3 threes.
Are you kidding me? 2 threes on the flop.
Oh, my
Oh,
god.
my goodness. Needs an 8 on the river, or JB's got it all.
Oh,
Whoa!
God,
oh my.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa. Bruh.
What the fuck? I mean, oh my god.
No, it's okay, Paul. It's okay.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Don't mind
I
our
riveted it?
screaming, but that was insane.
That is insane.
Okay. He agrees.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh my god, dude.
And, you know, that's when you want to run
He
good,
went
right?
dead on the flop. I have 8s full. He flopped 3 of a kind, so I have 2 outs, and then two on the river, or the turn, and then I hit the 8. Like, what is going on, dude?
That means it's your night to win, Paul. That means it's your night to win. The
river.
poker gods are on your side right
yeah,
now.
Totally, bro.
Wow, and the chat goes crazy. I mean, I was like, oh, lock it up. Ship it
What
to
in
JB.
the world?
Ship it to JB, and then the miracle
river?
8 on the river.
We
Yeah,
always
he's
talk
down on the
about
flop.
the
He had
ace
ace
from
three.
space. That was one of those
He had ace
8s.
The 8 from
8s
space.
from space.
Yeah, 3 8s with 2
All in, all in
3s.
free. Yeah,
A pretty
I'm
full
just
house
dead.
there.
to 2 8s.
I mean, he had the best hand pre anyway. It's just
Yeah.
so nuts to see how we get there.
Yeah, all 5 cards, right? Yeah. Justice for the 8s. Wow, and Jay played an amazing final table so far, down to crumbs.
Wow. Unreal.
The 4% comes in, absolutely. Or I mean, a better way of looking at it, I like to think,
have, like-
is he fully realized his 66%, right?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. He was
well,
66% to win the hand, all in pre, and
66% of the time, 100% of the time. That's what they say.
it's like when people get mad when Ace King goes runner straight against their 10s or queens. It's like, no, they just want to flip. You know, that's part of the strength of Ace King, that has the possibility of making straights.
Good hand.
That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense,
What a
Derek.
catch.
JB, gentleman as always, has good hand. Oh my gosh.
And he's got ace king and he's all in. He's got to be all in.
Yeah, he's just like, ugh.
I'm all in.
Let's see what Paul's working with.
I'm all in.
9-7. He's got 2 live ones.
Yeah, that's a call here. I mean, yeah. He just wants to make sure it's not like more than like 500.
6? Yeah, I call.
And it is going to be a call. 2 live cards. Is this going to be the start of JB's run-up?
Ace King of Clubs versus 9-7.
And just like that, flops 2 pair.
Oh, wow.
Flops him drawing almost stone
That's
dead.
it.
And that
That's
is
it. That's the tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is
Oh
your
my
tournament.
gosh.
We have a winner, and it is Paul, the young
Wow.
man, in seat 7. What a tournament this was.
Wow.
Heads-up battle that took forever, and now here we are. He takes down $29,000. Congrats to Paul, and of course,
there's the handshake.
of course, thank you, and good tournament, good game to JB, who was an absolute sport of it, and we thank you all, and all 260 people that showed up for our tournament today. Thank you for hanging out. Let's do some last sign-offs here from Dallas before we take you home. Wow, what a tournament. Derek,
Yeah,
Ben, Cooper, John Kelsey in the back. We got our floor staff. We had Donovan and Bryce working the tournament for you today. Of course, all the dealers hard work in here at TCH Dallas.
Of course, Brittany dealing our final table tonight.
Yes,
Thank you so
sir.
much.
Can't forget Miss Brittany, our servers, massage girls, and everybody else that makes TCH possible. Thank you. But it's not, of course, possible without all viewers like you. Thank you, like PBS. So I have to kind of rattle that off like
Viewers
PBS.
like you, yeah.
Yeah, 550 of you guys watching tonight. Guys, have a fantastic evening. We'll see you this Monday in Austin, Texas. Is going to be mid-stakes at 6 p.m., and then we'll be back in Dallas on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Guys, we'll see you on Monday. Take care. Have a good night. My name's Ben. That's Derek. We'll see you next time on
Y'all be
TCH Live.
safe.
Are you ready for a vacation that will make all your poker buddies jealous? Set sail with Texas Card House for 7 days of sun, fun, and poker on March 26th to April 2nd, 2023. Sailing out of Galveston, Texas, the Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas is one of the most awarded ships in the world. As you sail for 7 days with Texas Card House with stops in Roatan, Costa Maya, and Cozumel. Sun, fun, and oh yeah, non-stop poker. Texas Card House is bringing their world-class staff on board for 7 days of cash games, tournaments, and no matter your skill level, we've got games for you. Texas Card House Poker Cruise, Royal Caribbean, Allure of the Seas. Cabins are going fast. Don't get left in port and miss the vacation of a lifetime. For full details, visit TexasCardHouse.com.